how it comes to.
Let's get right to it, dog. You know it's raw. Well, let me catch you if you're showing off. They wanted to get you, I hold it off. Thought he was solid, but told it off. Running the field with the underdogs. Don't wanna get involved. I can admit it, I know what it's time, and I'm tripping. I got every group. Niggas a fumble a bag. I get to the cash fast, gotta salute. I've been a hustler. Look how I'm coming up. You running your mouth, better run it up. I'm running this shit like a big dog. Living my movie, they pissed off. Pushing the law, cause we in charge. They gon' play this in the synagogues. How do I feel? I'm feeling great. Bigger the problem, the bigger the plate. Making my move, that shit gotta wait. Ahead of my time, keep it in line. Put on their face. I just learned to keep it all to myself. Wait, a couple of niggas that hang with me that'll bang for me. If I'm doing bad, never change on me.
We the salt of the earth. We the motherfucking underdogs. We underestimated. You understand what I'm saying?
I got tunnel vision. There's a bunch of ways I'm gonna get it. It's my way or the highway. You ain't fucking with it. Do what I say or go about your fucking business and take this money with you. I ain't dealing with no fucking children if they not my own. Going by myself. I'ma die alone. These bitches catch my wave and more just hopping on. They hear what I make. It starts to turn them on. I think it's sorcery. The way they ride the bone. The black magic stick. They stopping by my home when I'm not even home. I'd rather be alone so I can conquer shit and I can see it wrong. I just keep popping shit cause I won't be here long. I'm hopping on the road and get my diesel long. She wanna drop it low and get her eagle on. My new bitch bad as fuck. She look like me alone. I came up from the dirt, was born right under y'all. And just like God of wine, said I just wanted ball. These niggas seasonal. I watch them leave and fall. The last gon' finish first, cause we some underdogs.
They say the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Nigga, we gon' rule this kingdom, nigga. This one West.
Ride to the sunset, slide to the moon for a boss. All said ghetto, then I got him, that's my doggy dog. Don't bark, gotta mean bite, we them underdogs. Over off the wire, 5 yards, I'm pressing all of y'all. 9 niggas up like I'm director from a casting call. I don't give a fuck, you want beef, neck to all of y'all. UPK priest, to lace up boost, then it's time to ball. The clip name Wendy, all these shells, I'ma let them fall. Niggas claim they better than like who they think they better than. One West soldier, best believe we got that metal in. Last name Cannon, cause I still got them drummers in. Kept I set that trap to hell, yeah, I'ma let them know. Underdogs, you niggas tripping. We'll be popping on you sniffing. Real crafty with that smithing. Locked in on the mission. Rocking all out. Who to take the hop out? You be bitching, cop the crew time. Now the Glock, glitch it, nigga.
Every dog passes today.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're...
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're...
Wrap it up. Yahanna Shabrak thumb to all the brothers, Yahanna Shematan, Bashami Shai to all the sisters. I.S.U.P.K. DC scripture breakdown class and law class every Wednesday. Because you could probably adjust this camera too. All right. If anybody has any questions, raise your hand, put them in the chat. Let me know if I need to move left or right. You good? If anybody has any questions, raise your hand or put it in the chat. If you're putting it in the chat online, please say where you what city and state you coming in from, or asking the question from, so we could get you the number to the school in that city as well. All right. You all know next week is Midwest Fire Weekend out there in Chicago. You all check it out. Midwest Fire Weekend is either Chicago. Is it in Chicago this year or Detroit? Chicago. I usually okay. My quad moves it around sometimes, but I think it's in Chicago. Y'all check it out. Y'all know UPK always had them cookouts, rocking and rolling. The last one was North Carolina. We had a ball down there. So Chicago is the end of the month, which is next week. I think starting from Wednesday or Thursday. And then we have New York at the end of August. Then I think California in October, Houston in September, in November, or vice versa. I can't really remember. All right, so y'all check it out. Make sure you pay your tithes. ISUPK.com. Go to the website, pay your tithes. 10% of all the increase and earnings must come into the priest of the Lord. It's a law. This is not negotiable. This is not how you feel. The Lord don't give a goddamn about the damn bills, because you don't. Don't use your bills as an excuse, because tithes is a bill, and it's your first bill. Why? Because who knows why tithes is your first bill? Anybody? Just raise your hand if you have the answer. But don't forget, all phones on vibrate too, all right? Raise your hand if you have the answer. The brother trying to answer a question here. Okay. Shapat, you mind passing the brother the mic? He's trying to answer a question, if you don't mind that.
Wait, what do I have to say? I just answered the question.
Yeah, do you want me to repeat the question?
Yeah, could you repeat the question?
Why is tithes your first bill?
Why would tithes be your first bill?
Mm-hmm. And do you understand what I mean when I say your first bill?
That's in like you just got paid.
That's the first thing you do.
And you already donate.
This is not a donation.
Oh, your tithes. Why is tithes your first bill?
Mm-hmm.
Your first bill.
No, so give me a shot. Give me your best shot. Just take a swing at it. Try it. Mm-hmm.
Why would tithes be your first bill before any other bills?
Yes.
Why would you have to pay tithes first? It's TITHES, right?
It means 10th. So 10% of your income,
of what you made the week,
or whatever is your increase. So you get paid for, if you have a slavery, you get paid. A slavery is what you call a job.
Yeah.
You get paid whether it's 40 hours or whether it's bi-weekly every 2 weeks, whether it's every month, whatever it is.
Okay.
You would pay 10% of that. Wow. If it is that you have a slavery and you do something else, you rent buildings or you rent cars or you make arts for people and you get paid, whatever your increase.
Okay.
You might be a brother who's skillful with games of chance. Some of the brothers here is real skillful with that blackjack and baccarat and all that shit. You might go and break casino live and come out with 10 racks. 1,000 of that has to come in here.
Yeah. Okay.
Every time any increase you get, you find money on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
10% of that has to come into the priest of the Lord. I'm saying, why is that your first bill? Why is that your main financial obligation? Why?
I think it's like I would guess it's something like taxes. Like,
okay, you could look at it similar. You could look at it similar to that.
Some kind of way of circulating it.
You could look at it similar to that, but that's not the reason. You want to take a shot, young man?
No, I think that's the exact reason. You pay tithes.
Brother, are you teaching?
Oh, no.
We clear?
Yeah.
It's similar to taxes, but it's not. You're not understanding that part?
No, I mean, like, for instance, I'm saying if I was to visit here and say I had $20 on my pocket and I give you $5 or $10, I'll give you $10 towards whatever. I guess you're.
No, that's not tithes. That's not tithes.
That's tithes.
Stay quiet and listen, and you'll learn what tithes is in a few minutes.
Okay.
All right, slow all the way down. That's not tithes, but I'm gonna explain it to you. I'm gonna be sure to explain it to you. I'm gonna get to you. All right, come on now.
Can you repeat the question once again?
Why would tithes be your very first bill as you get, increase of salary? Why financially your first financial obligation?
The law requires it.
That's true, and that's the best answer. But sometimes people are very stubborn. in parting with money. And they make all sorts of excuses. So now for them, the Lord requires it is not enough for them. So that's why I'm asking the question. That's what you said there is the perfect answer. Is the perfect answer for somebody who is genuine and has a single mind towards the Lord. Meaning they're not iffy, they're not shaky, they won't obey the Lord only when it feels good. Everybody familiar with that, right? Sometimes people obey the Lord only when it feels okay, when it makes them feel better about themselves. And sometimes that's how it is. But a lot of times, obeying the Lord is much like having a present father. Everybody familiar with having a father in the house? When you have a father in the house, what does he say more? Yes or no? He says no, right?
Oh, no.
Is that fun? That's pretty much serving the Lord. This is not Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Serving the Lord is not that at all. Now I'm not saying that there is no fun in it, but this is how the world paints the Lord. That's not how he is. All right. So now your answer was perfect, but there's another answer I'm looking for. Why would it be your first financial obligation? Why is it when you do get this increase, the first person you break it off with is the Lord? Hold on one second. This brother down here. You have it over there? No, sir. Because them things ain't coming yet. Them holders ain't coming yet. Okay, no sweat. Go ahead.
Sir. Yeah, I was just thinking because because Yahweh,
the Most High, because of course we can't use his name just loosely. Go ahead.
No, the Most High, he expects the first fruit of everything that we give.
Well, that's what he said. It's a law. It's a requirement of the Lord. But there's another reason why. Hold on. The sister had her hand up too. Go ahead, sis.
Sir, it demonstrates that you fear the Most High.
Well, that's also in the law. It's similar to what he said. Because the Lord requires it, so you do it. It says it in the Bible. Paying tithes is to prove that you fear the Lord, that you're scared of him, and you should be scared of him. All right? Let the brother get it again.
Okay, Colin, sir, I wanted to say, I don't think you should be billed as your first, basically, just like giving my whole answer. I don't think you should be going into debt off of your first income.
Why?
I mean, shouldn't be going into debt automatically off of your first.
So you saying if you pay tithes,
it's like taxes. So if your check, extra taxes.
You'll give me a turn to speak.
Oh yeah.
All right, I appreciate that. So you're saying that if you pay tithes, that you would go into debt?
Yeah.
You would.
No. If you pay tithes, you were going. Oh yeah. If you pay tithes, you were going to debt.
That's what you said.
No. I mean, as in like, you asked why would tithes be your first bill when you first.
When I say first bill,
yeah,
it means this is your first obligation, your priority.
Oh yeah, as a check or something.
No, as soon as you get paid,
yeah, you have to donate.
You have to pay your tithes like you would pay a bill.
I get you.
Right. So you're saying if you pay tithes, you're going into debt?
No, I'm saying basically you would. I don't think you should be like you would be debt. You would. I don't know how to explain it.
No problem, man. No problem. If it comes to you later on, Shapat has hand up. Shapat has his hand up. If it comes to you later on, just raise your hand. All right.
There's a couple online.
Come on. And so, Shapat, grab for me the tithes precept, Deuteronomy.
Fury furnace finish says first fruits. He also says giving back to the priesthood that fed you.
All that giving back on donation bullshit. That's some weak shit. This is not a charity, man. We ain't handing out, but we ain't have buckets out on the street. This is not that. This is not that at all. Go ahead.
Colonel Khan, Trooper Shalat said, because I fear him.
That's true, and that's the purest answer you could have. Go ahead. Any more?
Fury Furnace Finish says, the Most High will bless you abundantly for putting him first, and this isn't just a carnal mammon thing.
That's true, but it may not be how you think the blessing is going to come. Go ahead.
That was the last
one. All right, no sweat. Anybody else? The young brother who's... Go ahead, sis.
Sir, I would say you're showing the Most High that you're not putting
So, Lucky,
money
you'll
as a
kill the
God.
talking over there. All right? You know better too, Shapat. All right? Go ahead. If you have a question, brother, raise your hand. All right?
It shows the Most High that you're not putting the money as your God.
That's secondary. This is very pure and extremely carnal. It's a very pure and extremely carnal thing. All right. All right. Let me ask the young brother here, right? Young brother, you said that if you said from your check, you don't think that you should pay it because you'll go into debt, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever been unemployed before?
Yeah.
How did that feel?
No, that's horrible. I'm unemployed right now, actually.
No problem. That's fine. Being unemployed is not a sin. But you've been unemployed before.
Yeah.
And you've been employed before.
Yeah, I've been employed.
Okay. So when you were unemployed, how was that for you?
When I'm unemployed, how is it?
Yeah, when you were in the past.
When I was employed or unemployed?
When you was unemployed.
I'm currently unemployed right now.
That's fine. How is it for you right now?
It's horrible.
What do you want?
Financial freedom.
Which looks like what?
The opportunity to just get up and do whatever you want, whenever you want.
Well, how are you getting that? How are you getting that?
Some type of
employment.
Yeah, employment.
So what you want is to be employed.
Be employed.
To be gainfully employed.
Yeah.
And how are you going to get gainfully employed?
How would I get applying myself, applying effort.
Okay.
Different effort, trying something different.
Okay.
Not sticking to the same thing that unemploys me. Trying some effort.
You're putting in your effort
to do something different.
Okay. And as you apply your effort and your energy and your focus into finding employment, do you ever ask the Lord to help you find employment? Do you ever pray to the Lord to help you find employment?
Pray to the Lord to help you find employment?
Yes.
As in like okay, I get what you're saying, like prayer. Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you find the employment, right? When in the times when you've been employed before, who allowed you to be employed? You did it yourself, or did God let you get employed?
I actually just
asking you a simple question. Okay. Focus with me.
I get what you're saying. You're saying who allowed me to actually be employed?
Employed.
Not quite sure.
Okay. Well, therein lies the problem.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't understand that everything that happens to us in life, God does it.
Oh.
That sometimes we don't understand it. We think we have the power to make certain things happen ourselves, independently of anybody. And that is absolutely not true.
Wait, no one actually has the independency to do. You're saying like not having the independency to do what you want.
I'm missing your point.
No, I was just trying to explain, but it's all right.
No sweat, no sweat.
Thank you.
When you're unemployed, you want a slavery. You ask the Lord to help you find a slavery. If you ever been unemployed bad enough, I mean, I don't know how bad unemployed you are, but I've experienced bad unemployment before to the point where I'll just take anything. Say, Lord, just anything. Sometimes some of us, we're not as fortunate as others. Some of us, we go into every employment and get turned down. And then we ask the Lord, I'll do anything. Just make them say yes. It's not about me applying myself. Just make them say yes. And then you get that slavery. And you say what? What do you say? What do you say when you got to get employed? When you tell you, yeah, you're employed. What do you say?
Thanks for the job.
You tell them thanks, or you say thank God?
Oh, thank God.
You say thank God.
Opportunity.
Great. He's giving you an opportunity to thank him with them tithes. Yeah. Them tithes is you saying thank you, Lord.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That 10%.
Yeah.
He got you that job.
Yeah.
You got to break him off some. Yeah. You got to do that first. Yeah. You understand it now? Give him a hand. Boy, we walk the field with that one, brother. We walk the field with that one. Okay, yeah. And I'm gonna walk it with you.
Yeah.
That's you owe the Lord at that point. You owe him. If you go to the casino and you break them, you go by the gas station, you get a scratch off, 2,500. What's the odds of you picking that thing at that time to get 2,500 scratch off? Who orchestrated that? That was you? Hell no, that wasn't you. That could have been anybody. The Lord decided to let you get a come up. Find his priests and give them 10%. That's in the Bible. Shapa, tell me where I'm at. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, you actually don't get to choose that. That's just like a higher. It's like a higher power. You don't actually choose it.
Well, that's what I'm saying, brother. There's a higher power, and his name is God.
No, I mean it's something way deeper.
Well, listen. Now we talking about God of the Bible. Whoever you talking about, we ain't talking about him tonight.
No, I get you. I'm talking about a higher power.
All right, no sweat. Slow down. This is what I want you to do. Slow down and listen to every word I say. And if you have a question from anything I said, raise your hand. Okay. That's what I want you to do today. Practice that.
I'm talking about something that's not measurable.
You just had something to say. Did you raise your hand? Did you raise your hand?
No.
You didn't. Okay. From now on, anytime you want to speak in this class, this is all I want you to do. Higher, brother. Higher. You understand? Yeah. That's what I want you to do. Focus on doing that for me today.
Okay.
Cool?
Yeah.
All right. Somebody read this precept here for me. Please. Whoever has it.
Deuteronomy chapter 14, verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
Thou
You said something, brother?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
I thought I heard you say something.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
If you need to speak, just raise your hand.
No, yeah.
Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you need to speak.
I got it.
All right. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 14, verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt truly tithe all the increase of thy seed, that the field bringeth forth year by year.
Shapat, could you trim this back, please? Right. Say where you at one more time.
Thou shalt
say where you at one more time.
Salakia. Deuteronomy chapter 14, verse 22. Thou shalt truly tithe all the increase of thy seed, that the field bringeth forth year by year.
Okay.
Verse 23.
All right, don't say the verse, just keep reading.
Okay. And thou shalt eat before the Lord thy God in the place which he shall choose to place his name there. The tithe of thy corn, of thy wine, and thy oil, and thy firstling, of thy herds, and of thy flocks, and thou
Hold on
mayest.
1 second. Shapat, you can help me, brother out. The God will help you, all right? So the other brother, you ain't got to be lost. You could focus on it. Help him. Let's show him how to find it. If you find it for him, he'll never learn. Shapat, give him the book. He has 2 hands. Show him how to find it. You could just tell him, go, no sweat. That's how you rock with it, all right? Just do it a little quieter. You're going to help him out. Go ahead, brother.
That thou mayest learn to fear the Lord thy God always.
All right, read it one more time from the top. Salakia, brother.
Verse 23. And thou shalt eat before the Lord thy God in the place which he shall choose to place his name there. The tithe of thy corn, of thy wine, and of thy oil, and the firstlings of thy herds and of thy flocks, that thou mayest learn to fear the Lord thy God always.
All right. So now, first off, you would hear people say tithes is what? Food. It's corn. It's grain. It's meat. It's your firstlings. That's true. Tithes is food. Because why? You would be what? Tilling the ground to grow your food. Ain't no, Moses ain't had no shoppers on Lidl to go to. He didn't have no Amazon. He didn't have no Bezos around to order off of Amazon and Walmart. That food coming out the ground. You would have to tithe your increase, which is what the Lord gave you, which is your increase in crop, in grain, in meat. All right? You say tithe so that you show that you fear the Lord always. Keep going. Now, how would you pay the tithe? You will have to now let's say you have 100 pounds of carrots, or 100 pounds of yams, or 100 pounds of meat or tomatoes. 10% of 100 pounds is how much? You're talking in mind, huh?
10 pounds out of one.
10 pounds, right? So you would take 10 pounds of that crop, and that belongs to the priest of the Lord. You would go find the Levite, and you would give him 10 pounds of the 100 that you yielded. And it's an honor system because that Levite, he ain't going to your place to check to see if you have 100. It's an honor system where if you bring 10, we'll assume that you had 100. Now, if you have 150 and you bring 10, when the Lord plagues you, everybody will know. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. You can't rob the Lord. You could think you could rob him, but you can't. You bring that 10%, you'll bring that 10 pounds or 10 pounds of meat, tomatoes, whatever, you bring it to the priest. This is your tithe. Keep reading. Verse 24?
Con, sir.
Go ahead.
And if the way be too long for thee.
The answer is again?
And if the way be too long for thee.
Go ahead.
So that thou art not able to carry it.
All right. He said, if the way be too long for thee, so that you're not able to carry it. What is the it that you're not able to carry? Go ahead.
Your tithe.
Make sure you talk to the mic too, just so they hear you online.
Your tithe.
So the 10 pounds of tomatoes or potatoes or whatever. If that way is too long, that you can't haul that over, it's just too far that you can't carry it. Or what's it say after that?
Or if the place be too far from thee.
Right. Or if it be too far away. Meaning what? Let's say you had 10 pounds of tomatoes to tithe. And you would have to take that 10 pounds from we in DC. You had to take that to New York. Let's say headquarters is New York. You had to take it to the priest. You don't have no car to drive in 4 hours. You had to mount that on a beast. Where there's a bull, where there's a donkey, where there's horse and buggy. And you had to take that up to New York, but that's tomatoes are. It's not wintertime that the coldness could keep it because, of course, it's crop you just got. So this is summertime. This is fall we're talking about. What could happen on your, how long many days does it take to get to New York without a car, on foot or something? You could look that up on Google right now. You could put your GPS out and you could see from here to New York, right? From here to Harlem, how long will it take you on foot? Or, go ahead, brother. Go ahead, no problem. Do your thing. Shapat, Salaki, the brother needs to use the restroom. Show him where it is at. Go ahead. Right. So what could happen as you taking them tomatoes all the way up to New York?
They could get damaged.
Meaning like what?
They could bust.
They could bust because they're soft. They're you know, they're not strong like, you know, the grain. Right. They could bust, they could what else could happen?
Oh, you could lose some on the way.
You could lose some on the way. So now your 10%, your 10 pounds is now, you know, 8.75. Right, sis?
They could go bad.
They could go bad. They could go bad. You could reach to Harlem and start to, you know, unload tomatoes and then some of them black. You might pull out one basket and the mice just scatter. Right, go ahead.
It looks like nonstop, 4 days, 20 hours.
4 days and 20 hours. So in 5 days, you're in New York. Brother, that's, you know, there's something else that could happen. I could be in Philly and just very hungry. And you might be coming by with a fresh crop of tomatoes. And guess what? I was just feeling for some tacos, brother. I was just feeling for some tacos and some pizza. And, you know, I just had a taste for some tomatoes. Go ahead. And I ain't got no money.
Yeah, you could rob him.
I could just take him. Well, I could borrow some. Let's put it like that, because we holding men, right? I could say, let me hold some. You know what I mean? Or what they would call what? What do we say in the black community that is?
Rob them?
No. There's a more diplomatic expression or description we say amongst ourselves. In the black community, we say something else. You understand? Go ahead, say.
me hold it.
We say let me hold it, but that's a more diplomatic word for it. Go ahead, brother.
Let me get that.
Maybe. I thought you would have just definitely got it because you said it before, but not that.
Let me tax it.
Yeah, there's a tax to pass here, unbothered, brother. You know, we protect the highway around here. You know, there's robbers, you know.
Right.
And you leave some here, I'm gonna make sure. You see my man down there? I light a fire or something, I wave it. He 2 miles down the road, he wave back. See, we keep the highway clear, brother. And if you leave some here for us, we get hungry, we about the safety of the people. But shit, if we get hungry and I have to go home to eat, then protect you. What are you gonna do? Protect yourself? No, you get chances out there. These roads is dangerous. Brother. So how much is the tax? For you? Shit. Yeah, give me 3 pounds of that.
Oh, man.
Good night. Shit. PayPal doing the same effing thing. You ever send money with PayPal? And they say this is what, $5.99? It's a convenience they're providing, or else you'll have to take that money you send in physically to the person, which comes with risk. You understand? So if the way be too long for you, where this is okay, this is just not going to make sense to take this meat. Now, if it's meat, imagine 10 pounds of a bull that you done slaughter from your 100 pounds of bull meat that you done raised and rear, or goat meat or whatever. That shit ain't keeping no 5 days, in his son. It's not keeping. How will you take in rotten meat to pay tithes? We can't do that. Read it again, if the way be too one.
Slaga, sir, if I may.
Come on, priest.
Slaga, sir, what you described with PayPal, is that the same thing as the money changers in the temple?
Okay, it's not the same thing. It's not the same exactly. Where's the feedback coming on? Check Trinidad. Sometimes their thing be a little. It might be them. No sweat. Trinidad, you might have to turn your speaker down a little bit or keep it muted. All right. Okay, it's not the exact same thing, but it is in a way. Changing money is always a business. There's always a business to it because you're providing convenience. So you're changing money or changing currency from one currency to another. It's going to come with a fee, or else how are you paying the person who is facilitating the service? Right. So it's always going to come with some sort of fee. The money changers in the temple, just imagine. Go ahead.
Were they like overweighing it? So
that's what they would do. So now everybody here has most everybody in the room has been to Passover. Y'all have ever been to UPK Passover? Oh, no. You've been to Passover, right? Which one you went to?
The last 2 years.
Atlanta and North Carolina. You've seen how it is when everybody come down there. It's bustling. And that in the whole nation. Imagine the whole nation goes to Jerusalem. Remember, that's why Christ was born in the damn manger. Because all the hotels was booked up. Because everybody would come to Jerusalem for Passover. You understand? It's really a madhouse. It's respectfully, that's what I mean. It's just so many people and business and this going on. And the money changers is like, it's thousands of people here. If we charging, 50 cents on $10 to change, what happens if we charge $2.50? We could make a killing. So in essence, the money changers was more so in the spirit of scalpers. You all know what scalper is? Break it down for me, Bukwash.
Kind of scalper is like when a concert or a game is sold out and a whole ton of people want to watch it and go to the game. You buy it for $60, and because it's sold out, I'm selling you for 150.
No, they're selling for 500, brother. I see why you're not a scalper. It's evident that you don't scalp. Yeah, I mean, you scalping out. They were more in the spirit of scalping. You understand, Kazak?
Sir.
So it's not so much because you're gonna have to pay for the service of changing the money. You're just gonna have to pay for that service of changing the money. Nobody changes money into a currency for free. It just doesn't happen unless there's like a shortage of a certain currency that's in demand. And somebody's like, listen, man, I'll give you it for, you know, exact the amount because I just need that currency. But there's always a little service fee, a service charge for it. What they was doing was what you call eye gouging or scalping. They was just raising the price to a ridiculous amount so that they could make off, you know, like bandits. And that's why Christ got angry with them, because they was robbing the people. You get the point? So that's more so what they was doing.
The water, sir.
No sweat at all, priest. So now where we was at? You was reading, go ahead.
Or if the place be too far from thee, which the Lord thy God shall choose to set his name there, when the Lord thy God has blessed thee.
Where you at?
24.
Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
Then thou shalt turn it into money.
Say it again.
Then shalt thou turn it into money.
Say it again.
Then shalt thou turn it into money.
Go ahead.
And bind up the money in thy hand, and shall go into the place which the Lord thy God shall choose.
Right. If the way be too long for you, and these goods ain't gonna make it for whatever reason, you are to take that corn and that grain and that meat that you would have brought to the priest, and you will have to convert that into money, meaning you're gonna have to go sell that meat and bring the profit, bring the increase. And whatever that meat is worth, that 10 pounds, whatever is the going rate for that, bring that to the priest. Whatever the going rate for that for the tomatoes, bring that to the priest. That's what you would do. Tithes is money, because you'll have to go work for that money. The money represents your sweat. The money represents your effort. The money represents what you would do as a slavery. Now, today, I'm gonna come to you, Shapat. Today, you would have what? A slavery where you go pick a, what they call a commercial cotton or some shit like that. You go pick that cotton for a slavery, whether you're a mechanic, whether you're a driver, whether you're a teacher, doctor, lawyer, whatever. Whether you're, an influencer on the internet, you're doing a slavery that generates money that you would do the reverse now. You get money and you go find the food. Tithes is money. You would bring that 10% into the priest of the Lord. Get the point? You're shaking your head, brother. Disagree?
I didn't hear you about that.
No sweat. I'm gonna repeat it in a second. Go ahead.
It's like, so now I'm just saying on that last verse we just read, it's funny, everybody I run into, especially the ones who think they know something, they know tithes is money, it's corn. I mean, tithes is corn and food. It's not that, it's not money. They never read that next verse.
Of course, and they don't have to. Just bring the corn.
Corn.
If tithes is corn, bring the fucking corn, nigga. Bring the corn. And then what would they say?
Oh, they're not gonna bring me anyway.
They'll just start shit. See, but we evolve now. They'll start to go to some other reason why they can't bring the corn, which is really what it is. A nigga just don't want to part with shit, dog. That's just all I'm gonna tell you. He just don't want to part with shit. And sometimes you just have to go take it from him. Go ahead, brother.
Wait. You said tithes is corn?
I said tithes is money. You missed that part?
Yeah, you said tithes is money. Okay. I was about to say something as in so what I basically I forgot. I was trying to say, like, what I do for money is different from what he do for money or what he do for money.
Is the money the same that you get paid?
Huh?
Is the money that each of you get paid, is that the same money?
Who's measuring what?
I'm measuring.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm basically
I want 10% of what you earn.
No, but that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say it. I don't understand why you will be measuring what each person.
You don't need to understand it. Just do it. Nike. You wear Nikes? Just do it.
Okay.
Just do it. You don't need to understand it. You could understand this shit later.
Okay, cause I heard that before. I hear somebody like saying something about measuring someone's money, or you want 10%. I mean, like you want
10%.
of
Listen,
something.
I'll measure it for you. I'll sit with you and count it, and I'll take it. I want 10%. I'll measure it. Ain't no sweat.
Yeah, you know, you can measure your little.
I can do it. Thank you. I appreciate you letting me measure the money.
10% compared to whatever else. I mean, I'm talking about
10,
something different. But
I get you.
You basically saying that you will measure somebody's money. Basically, that's what you're trying to say.
I'll help you.
I was trying to figure out what you were trying to say.
I understand you're confused. I understand you're confused.
I don't really. I don't really know who. I don't know what you're trying. I don't know what you're trying to say. I hear you, but I don't know what you're trying to say.
I know. I get that too.
You would take 10% or something. I don't understand.
I get that too. I understand that you don't understand.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I get that you don't understand. No, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, brother. Let me ask you this. Does paying tithes offend you?
Paying tithes?
Yes. Does it offend you? Does it make you feel uncomfortable?
No, it don't make me feel. It doesn't make me feel uncomfortable paying tithes. But I wouldn't just keep paying tithes just to pay tithes. Like I don't know
why not.
Who keep collecting? I wouldn't want to keep collecting somebody. I would want to know first where my tithes going to, and I wouldn't want.
Why you want to know that?
I want to know who collecting my tithes.
Why you? I'm collecting it.
See that? Okay.
No, ask anybody. I collect it.
No, tithes don't offend you. Tithes don't offend me.
No, it offends me.
But I'm saying I get you. Wait, but this is what I'm trying to say. You tithes offend you.
Yeah, if you're not paying it. If you're not paying it.
How do you know if somebody's not paying tithes?
Because we're having this conversation right now.
Okay, all right.
Because if you were paying tithes, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
So you
right or wrong?
You look into people. You look into tithes and shit.
Of course, of course.
Okay.
I'm better than the IRS.
Okay.
I could smell it.
Okay.
And when I don't smell it, I know you ain't paying it.
Okay.
Trust me. I'm so much more surgical than the IRS with this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I don't know.
No problem. You don't. I pray you don't know. You don't need to know, brother. You don't need to know.
I'm gonna figure it out though.
Listen, I know you're gonna figure it out because you're here. Yeah. Here's the place you come to figure everything out. Yeah. And listen, best believe we will help you figure everything out in here.
I'll say when I get out of here,
what you have to do is raise your hand when you need to speak because I was speaking. Quiet 1 second. Here's the place you're gonna figure everything out. You're going to ask your questions and you're going to have to listen. You're going to have to be willing to listen if you're going to learn anything. You can't think that what you already know is of any value because you are here to learn something that is the Lord's knowledge. That is the most valuable thing in you. All right?
I'm saying you can know what you know, but I'm still going to try to go figure it out.
Well, you're free to go figure it out. You know, the door is right there.
No. I'm trying to figure out how to make more for my tithes and shit.
Give him a hand, brother. Give him a hand. You see that? Listen, this is.
And that's we're not allowed to figure it
out. No, that's fine. But I can help you figure that out too. Yeah. Ask the brothers. I'll help you figure that shit out right now. I'll sit with you for 30 minutes, brother, and you'll wonder what the hell is going on.
Oh.
This is the bigger issue in this situation here. You see, like how you ask the questions and struggling back and forth, and there's no other place in this earth that would allow you to ask so many questions about anything they're teaching and not be offended.
Oh.
See the patience that you got here and the wisdom that you got, and then you realize, like, man, I need to go figure out how to make more money to pay these tithes.
Yeah.
Your preacher is not doing that. Your preacher is going to say, lock the doors. Your preacher is going to do a whole sermon on being broke to try to shame a brother or sister for not having no job. Not having no job is not a sin. But if you do have an increase, nigga, bring that money in. Do it right away. Let me tell you, you could not have a job and you could be on unemployment. You could be on welfare. You could be all of that. Whatever you get, we had to figure out 10% of that had to come in. You understand? Yeah. Here's where you learn how to serve the Lord and nobody else. You understand? Yeah. You come in here enough, brother. You are one day going to amaze every single person who you know in your life today. They're either going to be shocked at you or they're going to hate you because you done left the earth. You done gone into some other dimension on them and they can't believe what they're looking at. Just keep coming and sitting and asking your questions. And keep trying to follow everything that's said to you. See, like how you start to raise your hand? You keep doing that. Whatever other stipulation is put on you, you keep trying to do it. You understand? You're going to tell brothers a story about yourself and they ain't going to even believe it. Right? So tithes is money. Go ahead, Bukwash.
It's like Ragash had his hand up.
Go ahead, brother.
Shalom, sir. I was going to add on to what you were saying about the tithes. I know at the end of class when they do the announcements, tithes, like paying tithes is a commandment. It's something that you must do. Something that you can't short them. You can't do none of that. If you short them, you will get, how I say it. If you short the Lord, you will get messed over later on. The Lord, you have to give the Lord His off top always. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it.
It's going to happen. It's going to. No, the Lord is. This is the other thing. That's true, Ragash. To water for that too. Now, this is the other thing. The Lord is a father, right? Like the Matthew 6, the prayer that Christ told us to pray was what? It begins how? Abba Nawa, which is our Father. The Lord is a father first, and a father is extremely merciful and patient with his children, and we are the Lord's children. So the Lord is going to warn you and tell you about, whatever he's doing and whatever he wants you to do, and he's going to give you time to do it. But when he's fed up, he's also a father. Has anybody ever been in a house with a father who's tired of talking? Yeah, it's a tornado. This is going to be bad for you. The PlayStation is going to be in pieces. It's going to be a play puzzle by the time he's done. You can put that bitch back together if you want. You get the point? That's how the Lord is. The Lord is like that. The Lord did the same thing with Noah and the ark. He told Noah what to do. Noah told the people, nobody listened. The Lord said, listen, man, go in that thing, shut the door. He said, shut the doors. Close the doors. Close them doors. The rain started to fall. Them niggas was like, yeah, Noah, it's raining. Then the rain didn't stop. Then there was like, Noah, let us in. And they was dead. Just like Kerrville. And listen now, that's a good example. You have these idiots out here, these people who don't believe in the Bible, whether they be Egyptologists, Moorish, this, Scientology, whoever. And let's talk about this is a book of fairy tales. How could the earth flood? Brother, how long did rain fall in Kerrville? Anybody knows? What was the duration of the rain to fall? How long? Go ahead.
It was 40 days?
No, in Kerrville, Texas. The last flood they had in Kerrville was the county in Texas. And the one with Noah, it was 40 days. But how long did it take to fall how long did the rain fall for in Texas? Go ahead, Leviathan.
It was 1.4 trillion gallons in 45 minutes.
45 minutes. 1.4 trillion gallons of water. I don't even know what that looks like. But I saw a house floating down the river like a leaf. That's 45 minutes. What the fuck you think gonna happen when rain fall for 40 days, nigga? If rain, they said the water level was over 20 feet high. You know what 20 feet is? Almost 2-story house, almost. In 45 minutes, what you think happens in 40 days of non-stop rain? Not, rainfall and then ease up and you could tiptoe outside to the car. We're talking about bucket a drop rainwater for 40 days and 40 nights. Now, is the earth flooding so far-fetched now, you dumb Egyptologists or whatever the hell you are? It's not that far-fetched. You don't understand the Lord. That's what it is. And you should just shut your mouth if you don't. Don't try to, go talk about Egypt. Talk about the pyramids. Talk about all that shit. You understand that shit. When it comes to the Lord, just, if you don't understand it, that's fine. You don't need to. Just do what the hell we tell you to do. Just do it. All right? All right, good to go. And Shabbat, you had your hand up too? Okay, no sweat. Any questions on that? Come on, let's go. Well, if there's any questions in the room, you'll raise your hand too, all right? Anything you wanted to get broken down. Go ahead.
It's like it's quite a bit of people on.
No sweat.
It was a breakdown, Salakia.
Just give me one to work with until you get. Go ahead.
Someone wanted a general breakdown of Romans 11, Romans chapter 11, and I believe it was 8 to 14. But
Romans 11.
Romans chapter 11, sir.
And 8.
Romans 11, 13 through 15. Just a general breakdown. It's not Tazak Gabar says, like, sir, if I may, Captain, with your grace, may I get a breakdown of Romans 11, 13 through 15, just a general breakdown.
Absolutely, priest. All right, so let's get Romans 11, verse 13 through 15. All right, I might have to skip up just for context, but I'll let you all know. All right, let's get it. Whoever have it, go ahead and read.
Come.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
This is the book of Romans. Chapter.
Salaki, who? That's Mafia. Mafia, the brother in the class gonna grab it. You could grab the next one. All right.
Come, sir.
All right, no sweat. To water too, brother.
Oh, another one.
All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 11. I say then, have they stumbled?
No, 11, verse, I think 13 through 15, right? 13 through 15.
Salaki.
No sweat, no sweat.
This
You
is
got
the
it.
book of Romans, chapter 11, and verse 13. For I speak to you Gentiles, inasmuch as I am the apostle of the Gentiles, I magnify mine office. If by any means I may provoke to emulation.
Go ahead.
Them which are my flesh, and might save some of them. For if the casting away of them be the reconciling of the world, what shall the receiving of them be but life from the dead?
All right. Okay, so this here is Paul. All right. So what's up?
I'm not.
Or somebody comment?
Nah, I'm thinking about what they say about Paul. Talking about he's the apostle of the Gentiles. And I just seen that good cut right there.
No sweat, no sweat. So this is Paul in the book of Romans, right? And he's talking to the Israelites and letting them know what's going on with him. And he has to, as you read the New Testament, there's a few underlying themes, or not themes, that's not there's a few things that repeat, right? Paul would from time to time have to assert himself because not everybody respected his authority and his certification as a priest of the Lord. All right, you would see it when he talk about the same thing with the tithes, where they try to say, well, you ain't no Levite, so we ain't paying you no money. And he had to cut them and let them know that Abraham paid tithes when Levi was still in Abraham nuts. That's what he said literally in the Bible. He said, like, don't tell me nothing about no Levite priest, nigga. Abraham paid tithes when Levi was swimming in his daddy's nuts. That's what he said in the Bible. He would at sometimes have to battle back and forth with Peter over accepting the Israelites who were scattered outside of Jerusalem, right? So that's where you would see a lot of talk about the circumcision and the uncircumcised, and the uncircumcision and circumcision of the heart, because this was him trying to get Peter and them to understand that Christ taught that you have to let them brothers and sisters back in. You have to treat them like brothers. You have to do it. So you would see it from time to time, and this is another one of those instances where he has to say who he is and be a certain way so he could fish at you into the truth. Because as Israel, we are a very hard-headed people. We're stiff-necked. We're very stubborn.
Right.
We also are very proud people.
Right.
Unfortunately, we are, and it's part of the love-hate relationship we have with the Most High. It's what makes us special, but it's a pain in the damn neck sometimes at the same time. You get the point? So now read it again, Romans 11 and 13.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 11 and verse 13. For I speak to you, Gentiles, inasmuch as I am the apostle of the Gentiles, I magnify mine office.
Right. So he said, I speak to you, Gentiles, inasmuch as I am the apostle of the Gentiles. I magnify mine office. Paul here is speaking to the Gentiles that are Gentiles in name only. All right. There are two types of Gentiles in the Bible. There's Gentiles in name only and Gentiles of the flesh. Gentiles of the flesh are men and women who are born from a heathen man. Like a heathen man is their father. Like them two big-headed, ugly alien girls Barack Obama has, they're Gentiles. They're some Gentiles, and they act like Gentiles too. He was barely out of the office. One was in Coachella looking ho. She was just smoking on everything, you know, dating every white boy she could. They're Gentiles. That's it. You know, that's whatever. That wife he got is an Israelite, right? That Michelle Obama, she's a daughter of an Israelite man. She's a Gentile in name only. Her children are Gentiles of the flesh. Paul was speaking to her, not her children. He was speaking to the Gentiles in name only. Just like what? Their daughters would be called what? African American. She would also be what? African American. One is true and one is not. The daughters are African American. Their father is from Kenya, so they're African and American, just like there's Italian American, Jewish American, Irish American. They are African Americans. They are physically African American. Michelle Obama is African American in name only. We just called African American. She's just called that, but she's really not. She's a Judite or a Jewess. That's who she would be, of a daughter of Judah, Bath Yahanna of the 12 tribes of Israel. That's who she would be according to her flesh. Paul was talking to her, somebody who is a Gentile in name only and not the flesh. All right. Do we have the big Bible dictionary? Do we have the big one? You have it? If you could find it for me, look up Hellenist. All right, you could look up Hellenist. We could find out. It might be any regular one. Hold on, let me check. It's any regular one? Let me just make sure. Just so we don't waste time. Let me just make sure real quick. If you find it first, let me know. If it's not in there, you might need the expanded one. Yep, well, you could get something from here too. I'll take this one in here. Right? It's on page 223.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead, Art.
I do have the extended Bible dictionary, the Zondervine.
All right, come on, give me Hellenist in the Bible dictionary.
Come on, sir.
In the bigger one, not the compact.
Come on. This is the Zondervan Bible Pictorial Dictionary. Hellenists, non-Greeks who spoke Greek.
Okay, stop there first. Non-Greeks who spoke Greek. What is a Greek? A white man. That's what a Greek is. Like Alexander the Greek, Ptolemy, they are white men. They are Greeks who spoke Greek. A Hellenist was somebody who was not a Greek, who spoke the Greek language because they lived in Greece. That would also be the 12 tribes who were scattered across Asia Minor, across Cappadocia, across Corinth, across Galatia. That's who that would also be. All right. Any more?
Come on. A term used specially for a term specially used of Jews who made Greek their tongue.
A term especially used for Jews who made Greek their tongue. So Jews, according to the flesh, but they lived in Greece. So that was the language. That was the common language. All right, hold on. Right, so that would be the Gentile who Paul was speaking to, the Jew that made Greek their tongue. You was gonna say something, Bakwash? All right. So that's who he would be speaking to there in verse 13. Read it again from the top out.
Verse 13, other one?
Yeah, please.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 11 and verse 13. For I speak to you Gentiles, inasmuch as I am the apostle of the Gentiles. I magnify mine office.
Go ahead. I magnify my office, meaning this is, I'm going to enlarge my office because this is who I was sent to. This is my work, right? To go fish those who scattered back to Jerusalem. Go ahead.
If by any means I may provoke to
emulation
them which are my flesh.
Them which are what?
My flesh.
Them which are what?
My flesh.
My what?
My flesh.
Go ahead.
And might save some of them.
Right. And he's saying with that, if by any means I will provoke them to emulation. What is emulation? Go ahead.
That's the question.
That's the question. Come on, we're listening here. This is a school. You got to look that shit up. If you don't know it, you got to look it up. You have a dictionary. If you don't have a dictionary, download Webster's Merriam on your phone. Shapad, I know you know. I know you know. You've been in here. You're an officer up in here, brother. Get Shapad a hat. You're an excellent officer up in this piece. Let the young brother get the practice of how to do it. You get the point? Don't tell him, teach him. All right. You want to look up, get a app on your phone, Webster's Merriam dictionary on your phone. That's the one I use. You could use any good reputable dictionary source. Or you could just Google the thing. All right. But it's good to have that app on your phone. All right. Let me know when you have it. Emulation. EMULATION.
I have it out of one.
Go ahead.
This is the book. This is out of the Merriam-Webster's dictionary.
Right. Or you could just say the dictionary. Yeah.
The dictionary.
Yeah, fuck Merriam and Webster. Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
Emulation, ambition, or devour to equal or excel others.
Endeavor to equal. Go ahead.
Endeavor to equal or excel others as an achievement.
All right. You understand what you just read? If it ain't come together, just let me know. We run it back over.
I don't know what endeavor means.
Endeavor, we look that up too. Hell, but that's what we're here for. You know, we're here for a few hours. We're gonna get some. We got some knowledge and wisdom. All right, let's look up endeavor. All right, or just so you could hold the emulation, because would you be able to find it back quickly? Emulation.
Oh, no.
All right, what does endeavor mean?
To try hard. It says to try hard to do or achieve something.
To try hard to do or achieve something. Like the young brother here who's next to you said, he's basically said, I'm going to endeavor to get more money to pay tithes. That's what he just said. He had to go figure out how he could go get this, earn more to pay tithes. He's endeavoring to pay tithes. It's to try hard and earnestly to achieve something. That's what endeavor means. So now go back to emulation.
This is out the dictionary. Ambition or endeavor.
Ambition, meaning, you know what ambition means, right?
Like, it's like you trying to do something. You want to, you got a fuel tank to like want to do something.
You have zeal. You have zeal to go achieve something, whatever that thing is. You get the point? You ambitious towards that. You have some zeal to go achieve that. So emulation means ambition to, or go ahead, take your time.
To try hard to achieve something.
Or to try hard to achieve something, which is like to endeavor. Go ahead, what does it say?
To equal or excel others as an achievement.
To equal to or to excel others as an achievement. So you understand now what he said, if I could provoke them to emulation? Break it down for me.
I believe Paul's saying like he's trying to teach them to go harder, I believe he's trying to teach them to come harder into the truth. Like he's trying to fish.
You have it right. You're right there.
He's trying to fish harder. He's trying to fish. He's trying to bring them to the truth.
How?
But he's trying to.
Go ahead.
He's trying to keep them.
Remember, it says provoke to emulation. If you're provoking somebody, what are you doing?
You egging them.
You egging them to do what? In this context.
Egging them to go harder.
Right. But to go hard, it's read emulation again.
Ambition.
So you're egging them on to have ambition.
Or devour to equal or excel others.
Or to endeavor, which is to try really hard. Go ahead.
To equal or excel others.
To equal or excel somebody else. Paul is trying to provoke emulation. He's trying to egg on to
excel.
To equal to or excel. Equal who and excel who?
His flesh.
No, he's provoking his flesh to endeavor, to excel, to have ambition, to be equal to or to excel who?
The Gentiles.
The Gentiles is who he's talking to. All right, hold on. What sport you played when you was young?
Football.
Football. You've been to football camp. Was there any? Give me a football camp you remember, whether it was a celebrity, whether it was a reputable camp or whatever. Like, what was the name of the camp? You don't remember?
No.
Okay, well, maybe they didn't have them then, but now, there's a whole ton of football camps. Everybody have a football camp, even though the nigga ain't there. They'll have a Jaden Daniels football camp for a week, and that nigga somewhere in California on a beach. You get the point? Like, they'll have a football camp. They'll have a basketball camp. Mamba Academy. Kobe is not coaching, even when he was alive. He wasn't there. But it's Mamba Academy. Why do children want to go to Mamba Academy? Why they want to go to Jaden Daniels football camp? Why do they want to, go Noah Lyles, athletic, boot camp? Because don't like that nigga. The nigga fast, I don't care what you say. Nigga fast. Fast as shit. I'm fast as shit, boy. Go ahead. Why they just can't do what the neighborhood coach says? Because the neighborhood coach is cold as shit. He just blew his ACL. But he cold as shit. He could raise you up to be, a world-class sprinter. But why you want to go to Mamba Academy or? Come on, y'all get it to me now. No? Let me get somebody else get a shot in the meantime. I'm gonna come table quash. Go ahead, sis.
Concert to be equal to or better than him.
That's why every child has Jordan poster in their room. Because Jordan is provoking every child to emulate him, or LeBron James, or Steph Curry, or what's the brother from PG? Tall brother, Kevin Durant. The reason Nike gives them shoes is because children gonna be like, I'm gonna buy these shoes because these shoes gonna make me like Durant. If there was a season, everybody on a basketball court was doing this. Kobe, remember that shit? What the hell does saying Kobe mean? You're gonna make the shot? Nigga, you built a whole house with all them bricks you was throwing up. you have a whole Kobe house full of bricks. But it's you trying to emulate that person. You get the point? Paul is trying to provoke the Gentiles in name only. You got to control yourself, though, brother. You can't do that up in here. You can't do that. Oh, that's bullshit. You can do that outside. Yeah, I appreciate that, brother, for you apologizing for that shit. All right, you don't do that to me. All right, I appreciate that, brother. You could put up in here. If you need some water, you could do that shit. You could get some water. You could get your brother a cup of water. All right, no problem. A bottle of water or whatever. So that's what it is. Paul is trying to, as he's teaching, he's trying to break them out of. Okay, let's backtrack a little bit. The Gentiles who he's talking to, where are they?
They're in Greece.
They were
In Greece.
in Greece. And what do they want to do in life?
They want to be like the Greeks. White man.
That's right, brother. They want to do what?
Sin.
They want to emulate. No, don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Your brother, the God is there for that. I need you to focus. One of y'all had to focus on. Yeah, I mean, don't worry about it. They're trying to emulate the white man. The white man is provoking all of us to emulate him. Every last one. They want us to be just them. They want us, they even have a word for it, they call it assimilate. They want you to just assimilate. That's why to even get a slavery, you had to do what? Yeah, shave your face, you put on that suit and tie. You had to talk proper. You can't go in there talking all that ebonics. They even call what we talk something else. So you had to change the tone of your voice. You can't go up in that office with all that bass. All that bass trembling, all the damn drywall. Then in the next room, yeah, bum, 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 bum. They don't want to hear that. You had to turn some treble up in that throat. You had to speak a certain way. You had to do it. You had to do that. You get the point? Because they want you to emulate them. Remember basketball. Remember Iverson, right? Iverson down here influenced really everybody you see today in terms of sports, because he started doing something that nobody else was doing at the time, not how he was doing it, which would be braids and the chains and the clothes. And Esau said, none of that shit. These kids ain't gonna emulate you. We're gonna have a dress code so they could emulate us with all these suits and all type of shit. You get the point? Paul wanted to make sure that every Israelite in Greece, in Rome, in America would no longer emulate the Americans, but would want to be an Israelite. You understand? And he said, if by any means I could provoke them to, and when you say any means, by any means necessary, of course, context within the law, I could provoke them to want to be like me instead of being a Roman. I'll do it. And not just to be me, but to be better than me. I'm the standard, the base. You can't be lower than that. And which is why in the Israelite school of UPK, Commander General Yahanna taught us how to be. Three spirits of Christ. Christ said it. Christ said, let your light shine. Don't put it under a bushel. Like you see how the UPK is? They say all kind of things about us. Well, you're going with all these chains and these rings and shit, because it's fly, nigga. The shit is fly. The braids is fly. The way we are is fly. Everybody see you. Damn, what you all into? People, we traveling anywhere. We stop at a rest stop. People trying to cash out and get the receipt. They forget the receipt. Hey, what you all into? Are you all a bike? Are you all a this? Are you a biker gang? Nigga, what you want to know for? Because you want to be like us. Them not Da Vinci, whatever them gay ass brands was, see the brothers with the studs and the fringes and started making jackets with studs and fringes and selling this shit for $5,000. They want to be like us. We want our people to be like us. We want our brothers and sisters to be provoking. Come over here. Here's where it's good. Here's where it's fly. Right. That's another thing too. From this, Natazar, who asked the question, Paul is really telling us we have a duty to carry this truth in a way that makes somebody look at their life like, what the fuck am I doing? I need to be over there with them.
Everyone west.
This shit I'm doing here this is for the birds. I need to be with them niggas. Go ahead.
You saying how Iverson's doing the braids.
Shit, I forget Shapat. You see that headpiece that Shapat be wearing? He makes that himself with his own two hands. Puts the whole thing together. And brother, if you see, that's just one of them. He have a brother down here every day. He come in here with a whole different color to match his damn gear. And he made some for other brothers too. And the shit is so ridiculous. How you look at the shit, the detail. How many fake Israelites contact you for headpieces?
Many, sir.
Many. And how many la'as did you say? Oh, give him a hand. You can't drink of this cup unless you're at the table with me. You understand? That's really what it is. So Paul is saying we have a duty to provoke them to emulation by any means. Some I'm gonna come to you, Salaki. Stay with me. Some Israelites like the questions. So what? Study so you could teach. So they could learn and be blown away, like, damn, I didn't understand this shit. Damn, this shit was so clear. Some Israelites, they just want to know Christ is black and the Jews is black. But that boots and that fringes and that shit you wearing, that's the shit I'm about. And they come in here and they be the flyest niggas. Good. Some brothers, they know too much about the Bible. They never had a Bible in their life. They learn some of the laws. And then they're hearing something about Hebrew Academy. Hey, what's the academy? Oh yeah, that's where we go and learn hand-to-hand combat. You know, deadly martial arts and shit. When? And that's what they want. Good. Provoke to emulation. The sisters love what? The whole communal part of it. Everybody getting together, and the sisters, we all just went up to Philly, 2-3 hours away for a brunch. And they up in that brunch. I see some of the videos. I'm like, I ain't never seen them smile so much in class. There was, brother, the air was the smile was in the back of the air. And they're hanging up balloons and doing all kind of shit and dressed up big hats and looking like the 20s. And they like that shit. And that's fine. Whatever it takes to make you turn your back on the white man, do it. As long as it's lawful. That's what he's saying here, Natizah. Go ahead, Shapat.
So now I was talking about when you were talking about Iverson with the braids and the chains and stuff. They had a problem with that, but you said that they were trying to make us emulate them with the dress code.
Mm-hmm.
You notice when these brothers start wearing dresses and pocketbooks, they had a problem with that because they're gay.
They don't have a problem with that because that's not a threatening thing.
Okay.
But the braids and the way we rock shit is too black. And on the spiritual aspect, whenever Esau sees us getting a little bit too black, it's not good for him.
Okay.
That's why he poisons every part of our art form. I'm gonna come to you, brother. Hold on, right? Every part of our art form, our music, our clothing, our movies. It can't be too black. Can't be. It's just too rough. It's too niggery. It's too this, because that does something for us in our spirit. It gives us a certain amount of confidence. Right. And I'm not talking about what they portray to us as being black, which is usually some old violent, unlawful bullshit. That's not black. You see, when the UPK comes together at a cookout, that's black. Passover, that's black. How we move together, how we roll, that thing. And people in the world at one time would try to do those things, but it was just too rich of a culture for the white man. In every tribe, there's different things. And Captain Kahan, a few weeks ago, they was talking about the Zydeco, or Zydeco, however they pronounce it, which is like a kind of a dance with the, not a dance like a physical, not like choreographed dance, but it's like an event they have in the South with the horses and the cowboy boots and the cowboy hat and all, and the music, like a music festival is a certain type of music, much like the New Orleans, the what is called that thing when they're burying people. And they also do this like a dance, it's like a walk. They're always walking and dancing. The second line, much like the New Orleans second line. You put it on the Zydeco? Yeah, you could put it up and show it. We have all these things that's part of our culture, and it's too rich for the oppressor. It's too rich for the oppressor. You go get a taco truck in a Mexican neighborhood or a nigger neighborhood, it's fire. Go get one up Georgetown. This shit don't even taste like it's actual meat in there. It's probably soy in down taco.
So like it, sir.
They just can't take, it's too rich of a culture. Go ahead.
Captain Shaw, what you said is so heavy. Me and Officer Warrior experienced that firsthand, where I went to a Haitian spot. And the damn Haitian spot, was for white people. So it's like it wasn't how, I'm not the tribe of Levi, Officer Warrior is. But he telling me, he was like, this is not how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Versus getting something where it's catering to actual Levites, where it's like, okay, this is how it's supposed to be. The flavor, the season, the spice, right. It's way different.
Listen, You'll run to the restaurant that catered to the French.
Right.
A warrior wanted to go to the restaurant that ran the French out of Haiti. That's
right.
what he wanted. Go ahead.
If I could, sir, he's 100% right. Like I knew something was wrong when the nigga asked me if I wanted mango sauce on my rice. I said, what? He said, and when I checked him on it, I told him, look, if you're gonna open a Haitian restaurant, you know Haitians are coming here to eat. He said, yeah, but we gotta cook for white people. And
that's
they can't
it.
eat on the seasoning.
Listen, that's the thing, it's such a layered thing. Not to go too far off topic, but it's such a layered thing. They need the white people to come in, brother, because unfortunately, that's where the majority of the sales come from. You understand? And because so, that good location they have, wherever it is, the rent up there is ridiculous. Because if they had it in a cheap place with the rent, we ain't going there. You get the point? Go ahead.
If I could, sir, most I cried because that place shut down because nobody was going there after because the Haitians came in with disappointed. that shit shut down, sir. It's like
listen, it happens. It definitely happens. But you know, it's just Esau's pressuring to make sure our spirit never rises up, never gets too rich, too strong, because now we want to be separate from him. And he must have slaves in his house. Who else gonna sweep his floors? Who else gonna cook his food? Go ahead, Shapat. You was gonna say something else? You good to go? You sure? All right. So, you have Yahanna, brother? Yeah, I think so. You good to go? No sweat. All right. So, what verse we at now? 14. Read it one more time.
If by any means, this is the book of Romans, chapter 11 and verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
If by any means I may provoke to emulation, them which are my flesh.
Them which are my flesh. Not emulation to those. So, okay, break that down. Who is them which are my flesh? Who knows? Go ahead.
Those that pertain to the adoption.
Too complicated. What does that mean? Go ahead, sis.
The Israelites that are there with him.
You're right, but if you speaking to somebody, if you're trying to teach your nephew, what does that mean? Them which are my flesh. Go ahead.
Hold on. It says them which are my flesh. I guess as in blood.
That's right. Give him a hand. People who are the same bloodline as me. You see, people who come from my family or my race of people, right? And blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are the same race of people. We are one. So Paul is saying he wants to provoke to emulation. He wants to provoke the Israelites scattered in America, scattered in Rome, scattered in the UK, scattered in South America, in Canada, to emulate, to be like him and follow him and be better than him and come back to the Lord, basically, right? And them which are his flesh. Now, are the Romans Paul's flesh? No, they're not his flesh, all right? Read verse 1. You'll need this also too, Natazar. All right, for part of this breakdown, you need verse 1. Read verse 1. Same chapter, same book.
Romans 11, verse 1. I say then, have God cast away his people?
Right, that's what they like to say to us. They say, shit, the Lord done cast Israel away. We done turn his back on him. The Jews killed Christ. Blah, all this nonsense they say. Have the Lord forgotten his people? Go ahead.
God forbid.
Hell no. The Lord did not forget his people. The Lord did not cast away his people. Go ahead.
For I also am an Israelite.
I am a what?
An Israelite.
A what?
An Israelite.
Paul was not a Roman. He's a Roman citizen, but he's not a Roman. He's an Israelite. Go ahead.
Of the seed of Abraham.
Of the seed of Abraham. So we're talking about flesh now. We're talking about bloodline now. We're talking about a lineage. That's what we're talking about. Go ahead.
Of the tribe of Benjamin.
Of the tribe of Benjamin. That's who Paul was. So who is Paul's flesh?
Israelites.
Israelites from the seed of Abraham. Anybody from Israelites, the children of Israel who descend from the seed of Abraham, that's whose Paul's flesh is. Go ahead.
So like if I may, Abraham had more than one child, but the Lord said Isaac is thy seed.
Exactly. That's why it says from the seed of Abraham. Because Ishmael is also Abraham's child, but Ishmael is not counted as his seed. Abraham's seed is Isaac, who is the father of Jacob, who is Israel. Jacob's name was changed to Israel, and Israel is the father of the 12 tribes of Israel, of which Paul is one of them through the tribe of Benjamin. The flesh, them which are my flesh, are the Israelites. So you find that proof in verse 1. Keep going.
God have not cast away his people.
No, Salakia, skip back to 14. Salakia.
Yes, sir. And might save some of them.
And by provoking them to emulation, you might save some of them. Brothers and sisters might look on the internet one day and see you speaking or teaching, or see the sisters at Passover in the garments and the dresses and see how they're dealing with the kids. And some sister might be there in hell and be like, Lord, I need to find who these people are, because they look like they'll treat me like a human being. They look like they'll talk to me like I matter. They look like them women up in there. They look so happy. They must be protected, and they are. And I want to be protected too. So they might come find you based on how you dress, how you talk, They might come around and realize you're talking about recipes and how to do here, and what you want to cook for the next camp, and this idea you had that could help with braiding hair, and they might be like, shit, ain't nobody beefing in here? Y'all ain't talking about each other? That is so weird for some people. That's a weird thing for some people, where they're sitting around waiting to hear the damn, the juice. They want to hear the housewives shit, the BET housewives and Real Housewives of what? Not in here. Not in here. Them hoes is outside where they need to be. But in here is a family. You get the point? And you provide that place, and people see it, and people now want to be a part of it. You provoke them to emulation. You provoke them to want to, damn shit. I need to do that. I need to be there. Get the point? Go ahead, brother. You might want to bend the spine like that's on the Bible, all right? It'll break. All right, no sweat. Go ahead.
I was about to ask you, you had a comment. I had a comment on something that you said. I was saying something about, you were saying something about a female or something, or like asking a female something. I wanted to say, like, who was there to answer to or something? I forgot exactly.
No problem. Whenever you remember, raise your hand again.
Everyone is what you think. Like, if everyone is
do you remember what you wanted to say?
Something about, like,
well, listen, when you remember, just raise your hand. I'll get to you. It'll come back to you. It happens to all of us. As soon as you remember what you wanted to say, raise your hand again, all right? In the meantime, we're going to proceed, all right? No sweat. But as soon as you remember, just raise your hand. It's not a problem, all right? Keep reading. Let me let Mathaya take it from there. Mathaya, take it from me, all right?
Come, sir.
Go ahead.
Book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 15. For if the casting away of them be the reconciling of the world, Salaki, be the reconciling of the world, what shall the receiving of them be? But life from the dead.
It's a question.
But life
Mafia?
Can you hear me, sir?
Go ahead. It's a question, though.
But life from the dead?
That's right. So now, this here, just not as that, for time's sake, I might be able to go through the whole thing, but you'll have to read in between, especially verses, well, really all the way from 1 to 12 before, where it talked about Israel, the 12 tribes. At one time, the 12 tribes, there was a rift in the kingdom. The northern kingdom separated from the southern kingdom, or separated from Israel. The kingdom split in two, which was a punishment for Solomon.
Kawakan, sir.
I believe so. Solomon, right? Not David. Solomon. It was Solomon's punishment where the Lord said, I'm not going to punish you, but I'm going to punish your son. I'll take the kingdom away from him. And the kingdom split, right? And at one time, up until this point, Jerusalem was really Judah, Benjamin, and part of Levi, some of the Levites. The 9.5 tribes, which made up the northern kingdom, was already in the Americas at this time right here with Paul. They was already in this land with some of the Levites, right? Because there was Levi in every different part where the 12 tribes were, because that's how the priesthood would function. you would have the priest living amongst there. So up until this point, it's a separation. So now, when he say, for if the casting away of them be the reconciling of the world, he's talking about what was happening here is that the Lord started to get fed up with Judah, Benjamin, and part of Levi as well. The Lord started to get fed up with them and was about to throw them to hell away. And there would be no tribe. There would be no Israel. There would be no nation. This is why Christ came, right? So he's saying, if the casting away of them be the reconciling of the world. Which world? The world of Israel. So he's saying, if the casting away of the remaining tribes would now mean we all get to come back together to reconcile our world. Go ahead. After world.
Khan. What shall the receiving of them be? But life from the dead?
Right. Now he said, if that means reconciling of the world, what now shall mean for if you receive those Israelites who are scattered? Wouldn't that mean life from the dead? Because we getting cast away anyway. So now if you turn around and stop being so damn proud and receive these brothers from Rome, receive these brothers from Galatia, receive these brothers from Corinth, wouldn't that be life from the dead? Wouldn't that mean now we could really live instead of dying? And this is so heavy. Why? Who knows why? Why this part is so heavy? Come on.
You would gain a brother.
You would gain a brother. That's true. But there's another reason. You on it though, but it's very specific. This here is very, very specific and is such in the spirit of today. Why is it important? Go ahead, sis.
Is it showing brotherhood?
It's showing brotherhood, but what are we talking about for today?
Today,
1 second.
Is it speaking to us on
Speaking to us
about going to fish to bring more brothers and sisters into the truth?
That's true. You give me a whole general, you cast in the net. I asking you to pull up the specific thing. Bukwash, we too wild what's going on? Okay, no sweat.
Like it, sir.
Go ahead.
Khan, this applies because this is what's happening with the Hispanics, the blacks, and Hispanics.
So water. Like every Negro that come to America think, yeah, every life is great until the white man ready to throw you away too. So now, if the casting away of us means now we could reconcile the world, now we could really get down with Issachar and Zebulun and Levi and everybody else. Because like I know Bukwash, Shapat, most of you brothers, you Judite, you God, Judah, right?
Judah, yeah.
Most Judites know. Judites don't like damn near nobody.
That's right.
I'm not being tribal. The Judites in New York don't like the Judites in the South. Judites in New York don't like the Judites around the corner.
Right.
Benjamin come into play. The banana boat, motherfucker, this, that, the other, blah, 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 blah. Issachar come into play. You speak wet back something until the white man turns on Judah too.
Mm-hmm.
You get the point? And now, and this is the other thing, and I've seen this literally just through travel, thanks to the mercy from the Most High in Christ and Commander John Yahanna trusting me to travel and traveling to raise up these schools abroad. You see that scripture in Genesis 49 that says, Judah, thou art who thy brethren look up to? That is a real life thing. And the tribe of Judah really doesn't understand it. Really doesn't understand how much the rest of the 11 tribes really just emulates the tribe of Judah and looks for validation from the tribe of Judah. I mean, it's just words from the tribe of Judah mean something. And it's so, I understand now how it could be a design from Esau, or it could just be in the ignorance of we don't know who each other is. I understand now how divisive where Judah is damn near separate and has their own culture, and it's very hard to get accepted in the Judite culture. Judah's it's very hard. It's different with the other tribes. It's very kind of open. Like the other tribes would damn near accept Judah in. Brother, I'm telling you, the tribe of Judah open all the way and accepts, sees, and gives the validation to the other tribes. Overnight, this nation will turn. Overnight. Look at music. You'll see reggaeton, right? Reggaeton is what? A mixture of Latino music, specifically Ephraim and Simeonite music, and Benjamite music. Now, when you look through with reggaeton and dancehall from the Benjamites and even the calypso and the soca from the other Benjamites, what's the dress code? What everybody wearing? Who everybody trying to look like? Who is everybody trying to sound like? Even the cadences. You hear the old school dancehall, the Benjamites talk about, dancehall change, all this tattooing coming, the singing about this, singing about that. The Judite culture is now in. And it's not really Judite culture, it's what America pushes as Judite culture. You get the point? But everybody is trying to be a Negro. Everybody. If now everybody get cast away, the whole world could now reconcile. And if not, if accepting them in, now this is what? Life from death. You know who understands accepting the rest of the 12 tribes in is life from death? That sheriff of Kerrville. That sheriff who lost his family in the flood and was in the flood until who came in? The burro, Issachar, the donkey came in and saved that sheriff's life. That sheriff got on TV and said, I'm thankful they don't have no problem coming over the border now.
Right.
And that's a devil saying that. Who the hell is you to talk about the Latinos? Is not us.
Right.
He's a devil. And he said, they're good by me. They invited to my cookout. Your dumb ass sitting down there fighting against the Latinos. We come together, it's life from death. That's what this scripture is talking about here. It's that. Give me verse 11 and 12 quick. I want to get a couple more questions before the time goes. But give me verse 11 and 12, Matthew.
Come on. Verse 11. I say then, have they stumbled that they should fall?
Mm-hmm.
God forbid. But rather through their fall, salvation is come onto the Gentiles, for to provoke them to jealousy.
So that's what he's saying. I say then, did they stumble that they should fall, meaning fall away? God forbid. And he's talking about those who in Jerusalem, because those who in Jerusalem who stayed started to mess up too. Remember, they came to stone the woman to death, caught in adultery, and they themselves was adulterers.
Welcome to our conference.
You understand? They themselves were adulterers. Started to fall. So he's saying, no, if it is that the falling of them, have they stumbled that they should fall? No. But rather through their fall, salvation has come to the Gentiles. Now, before Judah, Benjamin, and part of Levi started to fall, what was going on in Jerusalem? Circumcision on the 8th day. Passovers. All our culture. So now the Gentiles outside of Jerusalem was not circumcised on the 8th day, missed Passover. So according to the law, they can't come back. I understand what you're saying, Christ. I understand what you're saying, Peter. Yeah, Paul. Yeah, and they want to come back, but shit, they ain't circumcised. They done missed the Passover, man. They don't even know what the Passover is. They're just disgusting at that, wearing the Greek attire. Look at that toga that nigga wearing. And he think he fly. You want him to come in here? Before that, there's a separation until Jerusalem fell. Now, Jerusalem is just as filthy as outside. And if Jerusalem is not filthy as outside, then outside is not filthy. So then everybody could now come together. Now that you fall, now that everybody has a new chance now, because you want a chance back. Jerusalem wants a chance back. So now Jerusalem gets a chance. the Gentiles get a chance to. If the falling of them mean that if their stumbling should mean that they should fall, hell no. But their falling means the Gentiles could now come back in. Go ahead.
You got a chance.
All right, I'm gonna take it. Let me just read this last verse and we'll get it. Go ahead. And to provoke them to jealousy. Why? It's meant to make you now be like, well, damn, they get to come back in. And if I stayed and handled my business, they would have never get to. It's like the Lord kind of using our motives against each other to make us come together. Parents do it with children all the damn time. You have a family with siblings, brother. You might have to, you might have to be DMX at the table in Delhi with two of them just to get them to sit down and let them talk to you like that. You might have to do that shit sometimes, Zach. I ain't recommending it, but sometimes these little niggas will try your ass, Zach, and you'll have to play them into submission. Go ahead. Quickly.
But see, like, the way things seem to play back around like they always do, says us sitting over here beside the white man talking about the Latino like we with him or something. The Lord said he'll sever us from other people. It seems like we got to fall into somewhat the same category for us to come back to our Latino brothers.
I'm gonna give you one further. We in the same category. We think we're not. You get the point? All right, read on verse 12.
Come. Verse 12. Now, if the fall of them be the riches of the world, and the diminishing of them the riches of the Gentiles, how much more their fullness?
And how much more will they be full? If the falling of them be the riches of the world, and the diminishing of them be the riches of the Gentiles, how much more would they be full? Meaning, what's happening in Jerusalem? You should let the 12 tribes back in. You should let the 12 tribes back in, and it should not be any resistance. It should not be any thinking you're better than or you're superior to or anything like that, or they're not family. We all family. We all one family. And this scripture here is twofold as well. It's talking about, of course, Israel and the Gentiles, but it's also talking about Israel and the Gentiles in flesh. Meaning what? If the fall of them be the riches of the world, this world got rich because we sinned against the Lord. You understand? The fall of them be the riches of the world, and the diminishing of them be the riches of the Gentiles. The diminishing of us is how these heathens get rich. How much more full will we be if we raise up, if we come together and raise up? Things will flip. But I'm trying to tell you, big up to the brothers who be traveling and trying to get these tribes up. But brother, the tribe of Judah, I'm trying to tell you, you really don't know it because of how cut off you are from the rest of your brothers. But that I've just, again, through traveling and seeing things and from being outside, that scripture where it says, Judah, you are who your brethren shall praise. Brother, there's no joke with that shit. There is no joke. If you're from the tribe of Judah and you feel any day in your life separate and alone because of how Esau has you, and sometimes you would hear Judah say, at least you have somewhere to go. You could go back to Puerto Rico. You could go back here. The average brother or sister is stuck here with this devil. Now, this is not me touting leaving or nothing. I'm just saying, you ain't nowhere alone. These 12 tribes look at the Negro in America like, nigga, you the shit. You understand? You got to remember that. And you now have to turn around and look at these 11 tribes and look like, nigga, you the shit. Brother, that's going to bring us together on a level that's so insane. It's going to bring us together. This Bible is absolutely true and real. And the longer you're saying the truth, you're going to see some amazing, amazing shit. You're going to see things written here turning full throttle and happening before your eyes. And it's like, what the hell is going on? All right. But not as that's definitely what this is talking about. All right. Good to go? Everybody understand? We good? Not as that, let me know if you understand, all right? Go ahead with the call out.
754-23234, you're on.
What's going on, brother?
Like this officer, the one y'all out of Florida, sir.
Who's this?
I just had a question.
No one y'all. Hey, what's going on?
Going on out of one.
Most in Christ, go ahead.
I just had a question on the a little brief question, right, on the Romans 11 and 15 that we just went over, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So when it say, for if the casting away of them, is the them the 3 tribes that was the 3.5 tribes that was in Jerusalem?
Yes.
Be the reconciling of the world, meaning if the Lord cast away those 3 tribes, that means the other 9.5 tribes could come back.
That's right. And that world there is the world of Israel. Like, for God so loved the world, John 3:16, world without end, Isaiah 45. That's the world.
Sir. Water, sir. That's all I needed cleared up out of one.
Most High in Christ. Ain't no sweat out. All right. Yep, some chapter. Go ahead, Bukwash. What else we have?
There was another question from
Got an happy sister now. What just happened there?
It's like that was the waiting area music. I don't know.
God damn. Man. Go ahead.
From Fiery Furnace Finish asks, does man have free will?
You have free will to die. You could just go die if you want to. You get the point? So the concept of free will is, again, not what you think it is. All right? Free will is the idea you have in your head of free will is not really what free will is. It's like freedom of speech. If people say, I have freedom of speech, freedom of speech. Freedom of speech does not mean what you think it is. You get the point? There's certain things you can say, and there's some shit you can't say. And that's just that. Free will, you have free will within the law. You have free will with what's lawful. Meaning what? What's the law on colors when it comes to what you wear?
Wearing purple by itself, or if you wear rainbow, you gay.
And that was our weekly Boondock special right there. Give Shabbat a hand for that. Right? But on a serious note, there's no law against colors. Right? You can't be an effeminate. And the Bible says, a man shall not wear what pertains to a woman, and a woman shall not wear what pertains to a man. And that means in the spirit of things, like a man should not look like a woman. That's what it means, wear what pertains to her. These are things that pertain to a woman. Don't wear a blouse. You could wear a shirt. Don't wear a blouse. Don't wear, you could wear pants. Don't wear the pants that she wears. The pants she wears is cut different. You know, sometimes she had to jump to get in them jeans. You in the store jumping, getting in jeans now. As far as colors go, you know, the lighter colors, the pinks and stuff like that is usually for women. You know, brothers, you know, as best you can, don't wear it. As best you can, don't wear those things. But outside of that, there's no law on colors. You could wear what the hell you want to. But if you make it a law that you have to wear this particular color all the time, then do you have free will? You have free will within the law. There's no law that says you have to wear all purple, or no law that says you have to wear all white or all black or all blue or all whatever. There's no law that says that shit. You wear what you want. There's free will within context. Everything has context in it. Every single thing has context. Like, you know, there's no law on you know, drink, like what you're drinking. But there's context. Dude, is there a law on drinking bleach? There's no law. You ain't sinning against the Lord. But nigga, will you go drink bleach? There's free will has context. That's what you want to look at. What you think free will is not what free will is. All right. But free will is context. You have free will within context. Outside of that context, you're really choosing. You're free to follow the Lord and live, or you're free to disobey him and die. Give me that precept. I set before you life and death. You have it? Give me that one. Let me hear what you have. Somebody look up the other one too, please. Because I warrior, look up that one for me.
Book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 23. For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life.
No, that's good, but I don't know how that would put you into the free will. That's very good. Go ahead, break it up.
Because I mean, if you follow in the law, statutes, commandments, you got the will to, you're free to follow the commandments, which is life. You know what I'm saying? You'll find if you do that, so you're also free to not do it, which would be sin.
I get you.
And
you still have that to explain. You still have that to explain.
Come.
The other one I want is more. It more says it. All right, anybody
I got
have
it right
it?
here. Kawakan.
Go ahead, Kazak.
Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 15. See, I have set before thee this day life and good, and death and evil.
30 and what?
30 and 15, sir.
30?
Kawakan, sir.
Yep. All right. See, I have set before you. It's like the Lord saying, look, like a father. Now look here. Look here, son. Look here, daughter. I've set before you.
Right.
Life and good, death and evil. What is the Lord really saying?
That's your free will. Those are your choices.
That's the choices. You see why I say I wouldn't use the wages one? I'm using this. Do we have free will? Well, let's see what the Lord said. Now, see, he talks to you like a father. Now, look here. The Latinos will say, mira, or escúchame bien. Look here. Listen good. I've set before you life and good, and death and evil. You're free to choose whatever you want. And that's just that. Keep reading on.
Kawakan, verse 16. In that I command thee this day to love the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways, and to keep his commandments and his statutes and his judgments, that thou mayest live and multiply. And the Lord thy God shall bless thee in the land whither thou goest to possess it.
And the Lord said, man, I command you to choose life, like any father would tell a child. Don't do this. Don't do that. Keep going.
Kawakan. But if thine heart turn away.
Say it again. Say it again.
But.
What?
But.
What?
But.
You have free will, right? That's like you're talking to any child that you love.
That's right.
You should do this, that. I'm telling you, do this. But you say you should be free to do whatever, right? You're free. You could make your choices. You have free will. You could do as your heart desires. But go ahead.
If thine heart turn away.
So if you turn away, meaning what? You was facing life. You turn now. You're choosing death. That's your free will. Go ahead.
Kalwakan. So that thou wilt not hear, but shalt be drawn away and worship other gods and serve them. I denounce you I denounce unto you this day that ye shall surely perish.
Dang.
And that ye shall not prolong your days upon the land, whither thou passeth over Jordan to go to possess it.
You see, if you now decide to turn your back and follow other gods and turn away from the things that's good, you will surely perish. And I will denounce you. I will denounce unto you this day that you shall surely perish, and your day is going to be short in this land. Keep going.
Kawakan, I call heaven and earth to record this day against you. Excuse me, to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore, choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live.
That's your free will. Now, you could go do whatever the hell you want. You could do whatever you want to do tonight. Do whatever you want to do. Do it till you're satisfied. And not directly to the person asking the question. You could just definitely be asking genuine. I'm just speaking in general. You could do whatever the hell you want to do. Just be prepared to deal with the consequences and do not cry like a bitch. That's fine. Take it. When the consequences hit, you chose this. This is what you wanted, which is why I just sidebar, Shabbat. This is why I don't feel sorry for Cassie. I'm gonna just tell you all straight up and down. That's what that bitch wanted. She wanted that shit. All y'all was saying I was crazy all the time, and you hate women. Then y'all heard the tapes and saw the text messages. None of y'all said sorry, Cap. None of y'all said sorry, Cap. That was wrong. Y'all was like, he's so misogynistic. There's so many victims. The bitch said, when is the next freak off, Puffy? In the text. Y'all know she sent a text. You see the tape where she got beaten up down the hall? Apparently that happened on Friday. You know, the Monday she sent a text saying, baby, when is the next freak off? Listen, thanks be to the Lord I found the truth. But I'm telling you something, I know a little something about some of them hoes. That's what she wanted. She wanted it. She wanted that thing right there. Cassie was not a teenager. She was not a girl. She was a grown woman. She was 22 years old. She had a husband. She had a man. She had a man that worked with Diddy, that wrote her first hit song, brought her to Diddy's studio to record. And Heaven and Earth recorded something else against her. And she left that man for Diddy. Does that sound like a victim? To a hoe, it might sound like she's a victim. But to us in here who have sense, she's a hoe that just wanted money. And now that, you know, she's not living the expensive life, she wants some more money. You get the point? She chose, man. She made her choice. She got free will. Ain't nobody forced her to take all this baby oil. You think somebody forced this bitch to do that shit? That bitch she has stocks in Johnson & Johnson. She got shares in Johnson & Johnson. She got free will. We all have free will. Diddy got free will. The escort got free will. Everybody got free will. You understand? If that's what you want, if that's what the freedom you want, just be prepared to deal with the consequences of your choice, of your actions. And that's something that you know, in the meta world, the internet world, they call that adulting. The problem with us is we've grown, we have been what's the word? Infantilized. We have been infantilized as a people. And it comes from the oppressor, it comes from how he treats us, and it comes from our leaders internalizing it. This is why the oppressor calls us boy a whole lot. Come here, boy. This here, boy. And then we turn around and we be boys and pass that down to our women and never really hold ourselves accountable for certain things. You get the point? There's certain things that we have to be like, I have to sort this shit out. I'm here, I'm seeing it. Let me sort this out. And once you start thinking and processing things in that way, you'd realize how valuable and how vital every choice you make is. You can choose something. You can decide to do something that's in your power. Just know that this decision you make, it has consequences. And you're going to have to face them too. All right? Go 1 second, Mafia. I'm coming to you. Go ahead, Shapat.
Like, now I was gonna say that, like, the Lord, like Christ said, is a father. He said over and over again, Deuteronomy 28:1, Deuteronomy 28:15. He said the same thing. You gonna listen, get these blessings,
right?
Or you don't listen, all these curses.
That's it.
2 chapters later, same thing.
That's it. That's it. And listen, I'm gonna go one further. I ain't got no no. This is a personal observation and speculation. Like I honestly think our oppressor, he understands, or okay, he's very science based, and he'll observe everything and take notes and write shit down. We are very, within context, more free type of people. We just, we play basketball and do what feels good in that moment. So, that double, hezzy, triple, whatever, spin around and dunk shit, that nigga did not practice that shit. It came to him on the court when he was playing. I'm not talking NBA, I'm just talking playing. We all have seen some amazing feats that people do, and it's like, yo, how the hell he do that shit? Like, Esau will get a tape of that and study how your left hand was, which foot you planted first, and he'll put cones and train his sons to do that shit. That's how he is. You get the point? So now, within that, okay, as he now observes our life and his life, he understands the importance of having a man in the home, having a father, having an authority in the home. And Esau destroyed that amongst us. He destroyed it. Not just by destroying the physical man, but the image of the man. Like, he does this with nobody else. I've never seen a movie with an Asian man, he's a complete villain. Tyler Perry is famous for making black men look horrible. Where's the movie production of Asian men looking horrible? Pakistani men, they're famous for beating the piss out of their wives out. One just killed his wife in Virginia. He disappeared the whole body. They say they found blood in the damn shower, but nothing else. Her body gone. This is about 3-4 months ago. She just disappeared off the face of the earth. Go ahead, you wanted to say something?
Every movie about Tyler Perry is about like some kind of differences or some type of
some kind of evil shit with black men. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So now, as he done removes the man from our home, there's an element that's not there, which is more so black and white, which is more so night and day, which is more, is either this way, my way, or the highway. And that's a masculine spirit, and that's how the Lord is. And we don't really understand that thing unless it comes down to getting a job or playing some sport. That's when we process it. But in our lives, as we go home, we don't have that thing there in mass. You may not have one in your home. Maybe your father passed away, but surely the neighborhood has that. But brother, they destroyed our whole neighborhood. So really, our concept of freedom has no consequences attached to it. What's the consequence? Mommy gonna yell? At a certain age, sisters, it's not a fault of yours, but you're just not scary anymore to a young man or a young girl. At a certain age, like, what are you gonna do to me? It's nothing. But you can't deal with that nigga. That's a problem. And we don't really understand the whole free will is, what was that? Okay, I have freedom based on what he say. If he say I could do what I want, then I could do what I want. If he say you could do what you want in this square mile, I could do it in this square mile. But now we just think everything is free. And when the consequences come, I don't want to deal with that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is a fallout from how much they destroyed us. This question of do we have free will is like, if we all grew up in a functioning nation, free will is not even a thing. It's like we have a culture. You're free to do shit within that culture. You get the point? Do we have free will? Oh, I believe in free will. Well, okay, you believe in free will, no problem. Tonight, bring to me that brand new 6-month-old baby. Let me put them in a pot and curry them. If you have free will, I'm free to curry a newborn, right? I could put some curry and some jerk the leg and curry the head. and make soup out of your newborn baby. No, you can't do that. Also, what's he saying? I'm not free to eat your child. No, but you just said we had free will. Free will is a contextual thing. It's in context. And what's free in the nation of Israelites? For instance, that faggot Sakari, y'all thought I forgot about him. None of y'all reminded me about him for the last 3 weeks, huh? Y'all didn't tell me, hey, so you forget to, hit Sakari uppercut. That faggot Sakari, he was free to stick everything, that's not nailed down up his, his nether regions. In here, we are not free to do shit like that. He was free to do shit like that, and he did it. And now he doesn't want to deal with the consequences. So he has to make, I'm going to come to you, he has to make all these tapes and explanations of himself. I don't understand for what by now, nigga. Like, this is not a big deal in Osakari. There's people doing that. Barack Obama just said it's good to have a gay mentor. I guess, you niggas in Sakari, that's your mentor. It's like Barack Obama just said it's good for young men to have a gay mentor that could change your life. Sakari said he taught you. I guess he changed your life. I guess he had a meeting with Barack Obama. Right? He's a old, closet sodomite, the gorilla Hebrew, the silverback. something in the back, but it ain't silver. It might be. I don't know. He said, I made it disappear. He said, there's a pegging kit was purchased, and I made it disappear. No shit, Sherlock. You get the point? You free to do that over there. In the Israelite school of UPK, you're not free to do anything like that. You don't have those freedoms. You have the freedom. You might have freedom to have multiple women. But with Sakari, woman, man, dog, puppy, just put it in the back. That's all he concerned with. Just park it in the back. That's all. Just don't come to the front door at all. Let's park it in the back, nigga. Get it in. Get it in there. I wonder if he's still doing that thing. Shit. Sakari, if you're out there, boy, don't feel so ashamed, Sakari. There's a whole month and there's a whole community that would accept you. All right, you don't have to worry about it. This is America, man. This is America. You good to go. Don't even sweat it. You tried hard. You gave it your all. It wasn't good enough. Don't even worry about it, man. Go ahead and be free now. Go do the thing without guilt. Like, reach that level, man. Do the thing without guilt, man. Let's go ahead, get it in. Or on. No, whatever. Who had a hand up? Go ahead, brother.
Who's Zakari? That's all.
Oh, some faggot, man. Disgusting faggot, man.
Bro.
Yeah. He was putting stuff in his behind and shit.
In his ass?
Yep. In his ASS. I mean, shit, he's free to do that. If that's what he wanted to do, he could do that shit. He put the tithe and the rest of the checkup in there, from what I hear. He put the 10th and the 90th up in there too. I'm telling you literal. The broad sent the screenshot with the whatever account he was using to collect the tithes, and he was just paying them broads to put thing in his behind. The 10th is lost. Go ahead, Bukwash.
There's a whole ton of comments online.
About Sakari? I'll tell them where to go find them. All right, go ahead.
It's from Paul Summy. He says, "Am I the only honky listening to you? Can I join your tribe?"
No, honky.
Right.
And you're not the only honky listening. Go ahead.
I mean, he's just going on and on, but
I mean, you could slow him down. Just ban him, because he's really, what he does, he calls that spamming, right? So he's spamming so nobody else could comment to drive people away from the thing. Just delete everything he said, ban him unless he has a legit question. If there's any other questions, let's get them real quick before we run out all the time. You sure?
Okay.
Any questions in the room? Any questions at all? I think we're good with that. Just scroll through and see. I thought you said it had a few questions. Yeah, good bit of questions in the beginning.
No,
that was all that was there?
It was, yeah, kind of okay.
No sweat. Anything else? Anything else anybody need to run over any room? Because we're close to the end of the time. I ain't bound to start a topic right now. It's 9:22. Anything else from anybody?
Salakia, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Come on, please.
So like that question, right? It came up on with some fellas that was on social media, right? So they were saying that it had a woman and she husband ended up leaving she to beat well a homosexualness. So that's one, like where's the stance and like with that?
Her husband left her to be to be with a homosexual. And okay, you saying what is our stance on it? Meaning like what would be the counsel to her?
Can.
Okay, and what does she want? She want her husband back?
No, so like I said, what I say is like if a woman know she find out she husband is a homosexual now, cause like she husband leave she to be with a man.
Okay, and this is a hypothetical thing.
Can. Yeah, they ask any questions. I tell them I can answer that orphaners yet.
Sure, you could for sure answer that. You a Benjamin. You trust your spirit. Trust your spirit. You know what I mean? Trust your spirit. Go ahead, do you think? Trust your spirit, brother. You are the mic? Who are the mic? You have it over there? No sweat. Trust your spirit. You could definitely deal with it. All right. Okay, so did the husband in this scenario did the husband put her away or he's in the closet and she found out about it?
Yeah, Ilishi.
Okay, well, if he puts her away, it's done. It's a done deal. This is done. It's no different than if he puts her away for another woman. He put her away. He don't want nothing to deal with her anymore. In this sister's case, he don't want nothing to deal with no woman. All right. And okay, in a case like this with a sister, she might need some counsel because Satan will start to tell her that she turned him off of women. You get the point? Satan will start to mess with her like, damn, something must be wrong with me if he gonna choose this man over me, which is why I tell them Sakari bitches is some evil bitches because they don't look at themselves as lacking. Like they don't, you remember she was texting him saying, I like your posture last night and shit like that. What kind of shit is that? Talking about, him bending over so she could do whatever to him. How she like his posture. Like there's some evil bitches because a woman wants a man to damn near take her, but she's allowing you. She has free will to allow you to have her body. She wants you to be masculine with it. She wants to damn near feel like a little child. How you pick up the little child and spin them around the playground, brother. That's still in her. That thing is still in her. Just like how you be 45 and talking about when you used to play football with your old busted knee. That little boy's still in you. You get the point? So now it's natural for her to start to look inward and blame herself and be like, damn, I wonder if something's wrong with me. Why can't I attract him? How is he not? A woman knows what she has is powerful, and it can hold a brother, it can hold a man. So if she's not holding you, then something wrong with the goods. You get the point? Imagine like you lay down, you cook some steak, and you put it on the floor for a dog, and the dog come and smell it and walk away. You'll be like, hold on. A dog will eat anything. What is wrong with the steak? You will not say something wrong with that dog. You will not say, go take that dog to the vet. The natural thing would be the meat is bad. And in a situation like that, Satan can come and, would start to mess with his sister and can mess with anyone. You could keep it there too, unless he had something. Satan would mess with anyone. Sometimes it's vice versa with brothers. All right. Sometimes a brother has a woman and she's a slutter, and you find that out later. Or she might be an old lesbian. I knew a brother in the world that it was rough. I mean, he didn't know, but the broad was a dyke. He didn't know anything. He didn't really get it at the time, but then later on you get to realize what the hell she was. And shit, I think he turned her off men though. Me personally, but yeah, I mean, that remains to be seen. But it can happen, and you might need some therapy to understand that there's nothing wrong with you. They are broken. There's something wrong with them in their mind. Something is they're the ones there's something wrong with them. So that sister in a hypothetical situation, she might need some therapy after, but that shit is gone, right? That shit is gone. And what I'm saying is in the Bible. Give me that in what's it? Hebrews or Corinthians? Awarium or Kazakh? Which one I want?
The one where he has to she's bound to him.
No, if the unbelieving depart.
Oh, Corinthians, sir.
Give me 1 Corinthians 7.
I believe so, sir.
All right. I think it's 1 Corinthians 7.
Kawakad, I got it right here. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 15. But if the unbelieving depart, let him depart.
Done. Shalom. He is a sodomite. He's unbelieving.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if this was about sex, what would he do? Mike, if this was about sex, what would he do?
If it wasn't about sex,
if it was in this situation where a man leaves his woman and goes with a man, he's gay. Like, if him going outside, if him not going outside, if him getting another sexual partner was about sex, what would he do?
He would put her away.
No. Meaning this, he has a wife. He has a boyfriend. Him and that dude ain't playing basketball. When he goes with him, they're having sex. They're having homosexual sex. In a marriage, a man might want more sex or want another woman. Adam again you the answer. He might want more women. Whatever it is, if that was about sex, like if it was something where he may have needs that it's more than what she can provide, and this is not a diss to sisters or anything. It can happen. People have different lifestyles, different things. Plus, there's a whole week out of the month the woman is unclean. If she get pregnant, brother, as she done give birth, if it's a boy, 45 days she unclean. 90 days if it's a girl. That's rough, huh? It's rough. Imagine your brother just getting girls back to back to back. God damn. Shit. You might go grab a couple more to help your situation out. You get the point? If this was about sex, if he's a believer, he is free. He has free will to go grab himself a couple more wives. If this is a thing about sex. You get the point? If this is him, okay, he have a strong sex drive. The rib is either in school or working or had the kids. It's just not like when you're with teenagers. Time just not allowing it. You still have a sex drive though. You might have to go marry some more. It's possible. You get the point? If it was about sex, he could just go get another wife. Why he go get a man? Because it's not about the sex. So sis, there's nothing wrong with you. Just like there's nothing wrong with you if he goes get a woman. You get the point? There's nothing wrong. He goes get a man. He is an unbeliever. He doesn't believe being a faggot is wrong. If he goes to Amazon and buy a kit and comes and tells you, let's play hide and seek. Marco! He's sitting on the chair. He bent all the way over. He under the table. You see in his belt. Marco! Marco! He waiting for you to say Polo. He's broken. And if you partake in it, you broken too. You broken too. But in a situation like that, Shah, if the unbelieving depart, read it again, Kazak, please.
Kawakan. But if the unbelieving depart, let him depart.
Mm-hmm.
A brother or a sister is not under bondage in such cases, but God hath called us to peace.
The Lord called us to peace. Maybe the Lord was just, he heard your plight, he heard your prayers, and he's just trying to get his faggot away from you. I remember he said, if the unbelieving depart, let him depart. Then he goes on to say a brother or sister is not under bondage in that situation. How could it be a him depart if it's a brother or sister? Come on, trivia question now. We closing with this one. If the unbelieving depart, let him depart. A brother or a sister is not under bondage in that. So the him was definitely a sister, is a husband. But who is the him for the brother? I'm gonna come to you. Go ahead.
Look at that, because a man can have multiple wives. So when it comes to the sister, if a man goes to
who's the him that's departing?
You get sleeping with another. I mean, he's doing something unlawful.
Okay, for a sister, who's the him that's departing?
Husband.
So for a husband, who's the him that's departing? Oh boy. Let me get the young brother here. Go ahead.
Repeat it one more time, please.
No sweat. Read the scripture one more time, because
Kawakan, sir. For if the unbelieving, but if the unbelieving depart, let him depart. A brother or a sister is not under bondage in such cases, but God hath called us to peace.
Who is the him?
Sulaki.
No sweat. Let me get a young brother a try.
Wait, what? 7:15, right?
All right, while you find it, let me get somebody else get a shot. All right, raise your hand again if you find it. Go ahead.
I believe it's his duty.
What you mean?
The him.
The him is who?
It's his duty.
His duty?
Yeah, to protect that booty.
God damn. Listen to that. I know what we got to do with this brother. You stay up in here long enough. We gonna be Shema. We taking you on tour. We taking you on tour. You ought to do some stand up after camp. You say, listen, man, catch me up at so and so lounge. We're gonna be up there. You set that whole thing up. I actually thought you were serious. Not now. That's not it though, man. That was funny as shit. Go ahead. Hold on. I think the sister here. Sister, you wanted to say something? Go ahead. He says duty to
So
protect
like
that
it, sir,
booty.
would the him be his spirit?
You onto it now. You onto it now. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. I'll come and say, Shah.
Michael, I said, is it the unbeliever, sir?
It's the unbeliever, but what if it's the wife that's departed? Go ahead, Shah.
So like I go to say a demon?
Yes. Which is the same thing you say in the spirit. That demon that take over, that's a man. You get the point? Which is why has a feminine woman ever left a man? Yeah, no, she ain't going nowhere. If anything, she's trying to make this shit work. If somebody had to come protect her from you, because you just walk all over her because she's so feminine. The typical thing is, I'm a boss up, something. That thing in her, it's a masculine spirit. Let him depart. Get out of here, Ak. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, Ak.
Said, well, the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife.
Not that part. Verse 15.
15. But if the unbeliever departs, let him depart. So if he leaves, let him leave.
That's it.
And brother or sister is not under bondage in such cases.
That's right. And bondage meaning because of the marriage. Sometimes a marriage could fall apart, and that person who is left behind, not the person who leaves, the one who's left could still, because they done devoted so much time and energy, and the whole idea of marriage to them is forever, they could think that they're still under the bond of the marriage. But the bond turns into bondage at that point. It could feel like I'm in this prison now. Like I can't do nothing, because if I go marry, this motherfucker gonna say I'm a whore. You get the point? The one who left. You need somebody to come and judge and say, you ain't under bondage, and that's you free. You're a single woman. You're a single woman Go ahead. There's a whole roster here. Show me who you like. You get it, point. Just pick one. Just pick one.
What the wife is like some type of bondage or something?
What do you mean?
Like some type of bond, like she's stuck under some type of
Well, now she's free. Now she's free because whoever was married to her abandoned her. He's an unbeliever. He left
by choice.
Yes, he left her. She doesn't want him to leave. He left her.
What if it wasn't by choice? What if it didn't depart by choice?
Well, then you could come here. You could hold on. If that's the case, because they both pay tithes and they both contribute here, they could come here and get counsel. They could come here and get the matter heard and get a righteous judgment on the matter. Because at that point, it's muddy. It's like, I don't want to leave, but I kind of had to separate. It's not clear. It's not like that nigga sodomite, not like Sicaria. Sicaria is clear. Go ahead, come on.
Just said something like
so like it, sir. We can't hear his questions.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit! Hold on. You could hear him now. He talking.
Can you hear me?
Now I hear him. Khan.
Yeah, you just said something like you don't want to leave, but what?
But you feel like you have to be separate. Yeah, you have to separate. You have to, depart for a time, or you have to leave.
Okay,
you don't want to, but you have to.
Okay, you don't want to leave, but you have to. So, like, when you, Africa, are you asking or telling? Like, are you asking or telling?
Are you asking or telling me? I don't know what you're talking about. You're confusing me now. It's getting late. You all know at a certain time, I started going to reservation. So, go ahead.
I can't really explain.
No sweat. I think you're getting confused with.
It sounds like you are telling me that for some reason.
No. You want to hear that.
No. I actually wouldn't want to hear it, but
well, then how are you hearing it? If you don't want to hear it, how are you hearing it?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you should do it. Right. You married to somebody, that's it. You're done. You're having sex with them, that's your wife. You're having sex with them, that's your husband. Some shit happen, and this person abandons you and leaves. You ain't under bondage no more. Just, go ahead. All right, it's fine. You ain't got to punish yourself in the spirit thinking you did something wrong. They unbelieving. They left. They don't want to listen to you. They don't want to. In the case of a man, you get the point. In the case of a man, she want to listen. She want to do her own thing and still think this is normal. There's consequences to her choice. Just like, and on the flip side with a brother, he don't want to. Sometimes a brother, okay, especially these Christians, they're not men, and they don't understand that they have to be able to be accountable and take responsibility. Like having a woman is a huge responsibility, and it's not fun after the fun. And I'm not saying it's horrible. What I'm saying is the grief that a brother has to go through is way heavier than a sister. Because who gets blamed when shit ain't right? The brother.
Oh.
Adam had to eat that shit up. And the Lord said, Adam, where are you? What happened? Adam said, Lord, it's this woman you gave me. Oh, it's this woman. So Adam, you didn't do nothing wrong. No, she listened to the serpent. She listened to that nigga. Do what the hell you told us not to do it. I didn't do it. She did it. Oh, it's the woman I gave you. Yes, sir. To marry. Yeah, your wife you're talking about. Yes, she don't listen. Both of y'all listen outside the garden or don't listen. Adam didn't do nothing wrong. Pause. Raise your hand and wait until I call. All right? Hold your peace. Let me finish. Adam didn't do nothing wrong in terms of the transgression with Eve. But Adam did do something wrong, which is why the Lord punished him as well. What did Adam do wrong?
He agreed with her.
He didn't agree because he didn't do it.
When the head of his household, he told her what to do. And
he didn't want the responsibility of checking her. Sometimes, see all them big, beautiful eyes them sisters have, them Bambi eyes. You all remember Bambi? You remember Bambi from what's the name of the thing? Disney. The thing with the animals, right? Bambi come out of the woods and, shining big old eyes out. Brother, if water need to fall from them eyes, let them fall. But you're going to have to check her. You're going to have to correct her. And depends on the woman you choose with your free will and within the lawful construct, you may choose a woman that it hurts her heart to grieve you. I pray that every brother in here chooses a sister like that. Like there's a type of sister that she feels convicted if you are upset. And not just randomly upset, like, why is this half full, bitch? Bring it full. Not that. I'm talking about, I'm telling you do this and you're not doing it. Like she feels, you know what she feels? Like at her slavery, if the supervisor is disappointed with her performance. You see, like she'll come home and be, I can't get this right. I'm trying some. There's a woman who will be like that in a marriage with you. They're out there. Don't let the internet fool you and think that, these bros is just, twerking hoes. That's not true. That's not true. I'm just telling you straight up. That's not true. Majority of women is hardworking and want that thing that you want. And they're out there. But sometimes you may choose because you're rushing the stages or them eyes is just a little too big. Sometimes them eyes extremely bigger. And, you lost in them eyes. You got to get a GPS to get out the eyes. The eyes is big. The hips is big. The tail is right. It's just, you start courting her in January. So by 6 months is around summertime. It's bad for you because now the skin is out. You know what I mean? The sun hitting her. You start a quarter in June. So by the time 6 months is December, she under a coat. You can't get swindled. you ain't loving that fur that coming out here and all she wearing. But you see she show up for the movies in the sundress with the nice little jacket in the summertime and the toes is out. Oh boy, shit, yeah. I'm just giving you some game, brother. I learned from experience. Now you might court one who is not. She don't really care if you're angry or not, and she check you. Don't you talk to me? And now it's back and forth and shit. And now he started to get aggressive. Why is he getting aggressive? Who knows? I'm gonna come to you, Bakwash.
She ain't listening.
Yes, but it's something else.
Like he talking to a man.
Because it's like he talking to a nigga. Let him depart. Because now that demon is there, and this is not how this is supposed to go. Remember, the Bible says he is her head. You understand? So it's not supposed to go like that. And sometimes you end up with a sister like that, or a sister ends up with a brother who have issues and they can't work the thing out. And you get counsel. There's different, certain things happen that it requires some extra attention. But in this scenario here, we talking about somebody who is, I'm out, deuce. In a situation like that, whatever, fuck it. Whatever. And usually that is the end of a series of things. Usually, either the sister would come and say, this is what happened, and this was what happened. They'll have counsel and there's instruction, and the brother just ain't listening, and he go. Or vice versa. The brother come in and the sister, and she ain't listening, or she come in there and she pretend it's something else. And sometimes she pretends so good. Yeah, well, brother, listen, this is what you have to do. And she's wrong. But over time, because they're still here, she started to reveal herself. And then sooner or later, she's gone. And brother, you here. She was told what to do. In fact, you was told you was wrong first. Like, what was her problem? She was told she was right. And somehow there's still a problem. You not the problem. She is. And she leaves. You're not under no bondage then. Let them depart. Let the unbelieving depart. Bakwash? Yeah, they hand up. Come on with it. What's up? You sure? Tell us about the time you was in Belarus. Come on. Oh, Denmark. Which one? Come on. What you was gonna say? No. All right. So that's it. So Shah, that's what it would be, right? You use this precept here. If the unbelieving depart, let them depart. You don't really need to go no further. You can hit them with that one hitter quitter, that one liner, and that's that. Less than any part. She's not under bondage in that situation. However, she should not just go marry again. She'd take a little time. She should come into the truth so she could learn better. Because for sure, if she and him came in here, somebody would say, "Brother, what's going on? You shouldn't be walking like that as no man. Hey, we don't talk like that in here, man. Like, this is not a place that suffers that type of thing. You get the point? You should come in here and get a man, right? A man that's not gonna make you do what Sakari do. Sakari and his Sakari princess. That ain't gonna happen. So Shah, that's it, all right?
Gun.
All right, we good to go? That run up all the time there. So like I'm trying to finish with 9:30. I should have ended it right there, because with that, pass the class over to Priest and Officer Shapat, all right?
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We the I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yahanna. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she will get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Means 10th in Hebrew, and it's pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocation. Memorial blowing of trumpets. First day of the 7th month, Sunday, the 21st of September, 2025. You can find us in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 24 through 25. And also, we are still in cookout season. Our next cookout is the Midwest Fire Weekend. And that is basically not this weekend, but the next weekend after this one. In Chicago, Illinois, July the 31st to August the 3rd. Then we got the Salaki. Make sure you get your travel arrangements together. Hotels booked. It's right around the corner. And the Midwest Fire Weekend, I always say it's like a second Passover. It's in the middle of the country. A lot of people come from the west, the east. It's always a big turnout. It's always a glorious time. Next cookout is the headquarters cookout in Harlem, New York, September the 5th through September the 7th. Then we got the West Coast cookout in California, October the 2nd to October the 9th, October the 5th, Then we got the Down South cookout in Houston, Texas, October the 30th to November the 2nd. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else want to
No, we're good.
Add anything?
We're good. You hit the tides already? You talk about the tides?
Come closer.
All right.
Remind Aquatin to check on social media, such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for I.S.U.P.K events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, you should start wearing all black, which includes black boots, black shirts, black pants, black headband or scarf. And with that, I say I might them, which means to stand. We'll give a courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Ahmad Shabbat.
Yahweh Shem Yal Shabrakathum.
Which means to turn. That you may stand, I might you. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Ahmad Shabbat. God, your class dismissed.